next dropship. Orders?
This is Forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is Forward 1. You're running out of time. Party Gamma is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU gantries as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega Lab, we're getting cargo secured. As soon as we're able to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Joel. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... meters altitude. Telemetry indicates a good eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep walking. This is McQuarrie. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting.
Roger, Control.
Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the next dropship. Orders?
This is Forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is Forward 1. You're running out of time. Party Gamma is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU gantries as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega Lab, we're getting cargo secured. As soon as we're able to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Joel. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... meters altitude. Telemetry indicates a good eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep walking. This is McQuarrie. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting.
Roger, Control.
Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the next dropship. Orders?
This is Forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is Forward 1. You're running out of time. Party Gamma is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU gantries as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega Lab, we're getting cargo secured. As soon as we're able to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Joel. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're...
Attention to the paper doll. Make sure you guys are shooting the correct legs. Be careful of the collisions. I don't want game.
I need another heavy. I've got TB and a quick draw.
I want to get fairly tight to it. Now, anybody who's going to be working range, I'm going to need you to fade right on this. And when anybody's running short, is going to stay towards the top of the caldera if we're going to come out.
I have you in the Griff. Griffin.
Sounds good.
Well, that's the thing. We got to get to brawling range, so I may be moving us, right up to the hoop if we have to.
Wolverine nach Charlie 4.
It's fine, chill the out, man. It's fine. It's just a 5-starter.
Komm, Leute, redet miteinander.
15 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't die.
Guys,
15 seconds, don't die.
Guys. 3, 2, 1.
Charlie Dar, CT, yellow. Okay, go to Charlie, see if we can get it.
There. To your left, is it? Sorry. So, jetzt gleich hinter die Indie-Pocken.
Mediums be prepared to pull back E40 towards the E5 border.
On my mark. Left side, come on! Like now, I need strikes on OP barrel. Wire our strikes up.
Die Hauptgruppe rechts, Uferlinie.
They have 3 mechs sitting on the left side when you pass over.
Overheating is bad.
Both legs on the Griffin. Hit the Griffin.
Sorry about that. That was such a
That's right. I'm gonna spawn Lance, you guys in Charlie. Lance, you guys in Bravo. That's B2C1.
This third drop is 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults.
Jetzt in die Breite ziehen, zieht euch in die Breite.
Lights, watch our backs. We're gonna about base and take up position in Bravo 6.
Ja, kurz Aufschaltung Delta 4, 3 Stück, 2 Mediums einleiten, wie ich das richtig gesehen habe.
Make a firing line.
C4 Tactical Hill, boys.
Fox.
Laufen unter ECM, hab 2 durchlaufen, 10 Bravo 4.
And get ready to hit people coming from our right.
Charlie on the left, Charlie, a Hellbringer on the left.
Okay, let's group up towards the left. We're gonna press through Bravo 3 to Bravo 4. I think they're kind of spread out. Check yourselves, make sure you've got, UAV cool shot. Here they come, they're pushing hard, guys.
Deco. Tez on.
Go. Oh, got a contact here, Bravo 3.
Nice, Marshall. I'm on Delta Griffin.
We'll get cross it then, get in their face. They got a highlighter, they just push up on Theta. We need help on Theta. Up on Theta. Yep, that's the noise. Go. Let's finish this. Full pressure, guys. Full pressure. They're down low. They're down low in Charlie 3. Get the fucking arm, Jackson.
Jackson, cool shot.
Golf. I got him.
Go, B3, go.
Echo, go. Get over on your medium, guys. Get Echo Stormcrow. God, I suck as a pilot, but thank I packed my skill. I'm sorry that you died, sweet girls, but we will send a reasonably nice letter to your family.
1. You're running out of time. Party camera is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU, Dan, as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega Lab, we're getting cargo secure. As soon as we're able to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Soul. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... meters altitude. Telemetry indicates this would eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep them off you. This is McQuarrie. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting.
Roger, Control.
Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the next dropship. Orders?
This is Forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is Forward 1. You're running out of time. Party camera is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU, Dan, as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega Lab, we're getting cargo secure. As soon as we're able to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Soul. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're... meters altitude. Telemetry indicates this would eject.
Roger that, Control. We'll keep them off you. This is McQuarrie. We're on him. Lead the way, sir. It's a pleasure to fight with you at last.
Omega lead, ejecting.
Roger, Control.
Omega, this is Control. We should lift off of the next dropship. Orders?
This is Forward 3. The gantries are retracting at Gamma launch site. They're at full power and counting down to lift. Salvage operation. This is Forward 1. You're running out of time. Party camera is nearly powered up.
Take out the APU, Dan, as soon as possible. If the dropship gets powered up, it'll bring its main guns online. Omega Lab, we're getting cargo secure. As soon as we're able to lift, we need to get on board as quickly as possible. Now tracking multiple targets inbound.
Got him on radar, Soul. Moving to intercept.
Oh no! We're...
Okay guys, that's our last match of the season. Let's make this one count.
Wenn sie zu mir kommen, mich überraschen, ziehe ich sie zu euch und fertig.
Alles klar. Alright, so medium's Gamma, light's Theta, heavy's Kappa.
Roger.
Alright, here we go. Bravo Lance, Theta is yours. W key.
Roger.
Alright, can't see anything. Stacking up in Theta.
I keep getting seismic.
you see them?
Yeah, they got heavies up here as well.
Kill anything that moves.
Lights, just give us some scouting. That's probably the best thing for you guys.
Roger, moving to E4.
Here they come.
What do you see? What do you see? 100 and Delta 4 on.
Alright, guys. Comms. Got it.
Yep. Prepare to fight. Call target.
Pushing out,
Pushing out,
guys.
Here we go.
That big mix moved up. That big mix has moved up.
Copy that. Copy that. Okay.
Wait for them to come to us.
Good evening, Mech Warriors. Welcome to MRBC Week 10, and happy Father's Day to all of you dads out there and grandpas and all of that. Week 10, Isengrim versus the Smoke Adders, North America Division B. I am RJ Base 3, or just RJ Base, or RJ Fish, as some of you like to call me, RJ Bass. And with me tonight is my usual co-host and good friend, Mikado Mad Dog Soul. How you doing, Mikado?
What's going on, RJ? Doing pretty well, man. This is the first Father's Day I'll be celebrating. We had a great time today, and this is a great Father's Day match we have lined up here today between some awesome teams. How are you feeling today, RJ? Here going into Week 10.
Well, you know, my team is done for the season. We finally picked up and did what we needed to do towards the end. Saved ourselves from relegation, won a couple matches and everything, but you know, Division
Awesome.
B, these top 3 teams, especially the top 2 teams, of which Isengrim is a part of, really tight right now. Very tight.
Absolutely, and if I'm looking at the information here correctly, so Eisen is currently 2nd place. Am I reading that right?
Yes, they are currently 2nd place.
then
But if you look at the reputation points, BSK 12,250 reputation points. Isengrim 12,250 reputation points. The only thing separating these two teams is one single drop. Blackstone Knights, 33 drops won, 7 drops lost, 278 mechs destroyed out of 8 matches played. Isengrim, 32 drops won, 8 drops lost, 300 mechs destroyed out of 8 games played. So for both teams, this is their 9th match of the season. So Smoke Adders, this being their 10th match of the season, I mean, with both the top 2 teams having a match left after this one to complete, I think Smoke Adders are stuck in 3rd place. But no team wants to end the season on a bad note. I mean, even my team, we fought to the bitter end, took a drop from BSK when we faced them on Tuesday.
Yeah.
In fact, I even had Dane on Discord saying, dude, you got to take at least a drop. Help us out here, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, dude, we always play to win, but we'll do what we can, okay? And so we took drop 5, so, 228 Swamp Foxes. We took drop 5 out of the 5 drops.
Yeah.
So they weren't able to get the 5-0 on us like they did last time. But will that be enough for Isengrim? And because the last match that these two teams have, and I'm not sure who's casting it, but the last match these two teams have is against each other, BSK and Ison, and that's gonna be the Division B game of the season right there, because that is going to determine who is in first place. Of course, it also depends on what happens with BSK in their 9th match, whenever that happens. So. There's a lot of things up in the air here, but for certain, Isengrim is going to temporarily take the first place slot after tonight's drop.
Definitely. I mean, and now, you know, this is definitely I think it's going to be a close match tonight. The last time Smoke Adders and Eisen paired off, it was 2-3 going in favor of Isengrim. So, you know, like you said, it's not over to the Fat Lady Sings. I imagine that Smoke Adders will fight hard all the way through, and you know, we've seen it before. There could be upsets if Smoke Adders pull their game together and do a 5-0 on Ison. Maybe it could upset that 2nd spot position. we won't know until the action starts, of course. But you know, Smoke Adders in 3rd place right now, Ison in 2nd. Both Division C teams last year, right? With Ison coming in 1st in Division C last year, and Smoke Adders coming in 3rd in Division C. I think it's going to be a pretty close match, you know, especially even with all the changes and all the chaos going on right now with the meta shifts and all the other craziness, you know, and World Champs right around the corner. This is the final, you know, few weeks for these competitive teams to dial it in, get their final rosters dialed in and together, adjust to these meta changes, and get ready for World Champs coming up on the horizon. So definitely going to be an exciting night.
And speaking of World Champs, and even the future of MRBC here, I mean that the tradition in MRBC is that the first place team of each division moves up a division. So if Isengrim were to keep first place when all the matches in Division B are said and done, in theory they should move up to Division A next season. If BSK holds on to it, they should move up to Division A. And likewise, the bottom team moves down. In this case, the Sky Rangers being in 6th place, they will be relegated down to Div C. But there's a catch. I have it on very good authority that BSK is going to take a 2-year break after MRBC is done.
All right. That can change the balance a little bit there.
It could. So if, in fact, they do that, let's say BSK keeps first place, and they hold on to first place when Season 9 is done. They would therefore be the team that should be promoted up to Division A. But if they bail for 2 years, does that mean Isengrim would get the automatic Slot A move?
You know, that's going to be an interesting point there. It'd be hard to say. I'm not sure they'd even give them the option on whether they want to take it or not. What I can say, though, is it would be awesome to see more teams in Division A, as more teams every year continue to join MRBC and rise up through the ranks. Definitely exciting to see.
It is.
Especially the evolution of these teams from Division E, C, D, all the way on up.
Oh yeah, everybody remembers Dane's MRBC reports from last season when we talked about Division C being the greatest division in the league. Now here he is on the cusp of possibly taking Div B and moving up to Div A. You know, at what point is it always the division that Eisen is in that's the best division? I mean, you know, it's a Dane thing, and we all know Dane. We should all know Dane at least. I was getting ready to do the official Outreach HBG post earlier today, and I logged on to Outreach, and I saw Dane's nice little poster of tonight's match, and I'm like, well, okay, my job is done. So if you guys are not aware of who Mech the Dane or Dane Jarl or Jarl Dane, whoever, you know, whatever he calls himself these days, if you're not familiar with who he is, you really should be. He makes some fantastic MRBC report videos, makes great posters dealing with MRBC and MWO in general. Definitely a funny guy.
Yeah, he's always unmistakable in Q when he's talking. Absolutely. So, man, I wish we had some kind of audio as far as just, you know, team chatter going on in the background, right, somehow, without making it unfair to other teams. Because, man, hearing the way these teams work together and the synergy behind the scenes that you don't see or don't hear from spectator side of things is just as exciting as the mech action. Trust me.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, those pre-stream videos that we have, IQ Fish was able to sit in on several comp teams' TSs and record their audio as they were playing matches, which was really cool. That's how they got a lot of the audio that you hear in that pre-stream video. Yeah, it would be cool if we could do that too, but at the same time, I think it would present a bit of a
yeah.
It would not be fair.
It'd be like being in the huddle of the enemy football team, right?
Right.
Wouldn't be pretty. But again, guys, we're getting ready to start here soon. Let us know what you think about the stream so far. We're gonna try not to break anything today. If we're too loud, too quiet, please let us know. We appreciate you guys being in our control room. We're putting you guys to work, but not for free today. I think we have some things to give away today. RJ, is that right?
Yes, we do. We're gonna doing some giveaways after. after drop 3, after drop 4, and after drop 5. Normally I get these codes from Bandit. Bandit gives out codes to us streamers to give away, whether they be MC, Premium Time, Mech Bays, what have you. But I didn't hook up with Bandit this time. Bombadil was nice enough to give me a whole stack of codes earlier in the week, and that I normally give away in my own stream, but I'm going to be giving those away after drops 3, 4, and 5. After drop 3, we're going to give away 48 hours of Premium Time. After drop 4, we're going to give away a Mech Bay. And after drop 5, between the match analysis and the team interviews, we're going to give away 500 MC. So a little something to give back to you guys, the loyal watchers and viewers and players of MRBC.
Awesome. Gotta love free stuff, guys. And again, thanks for showing up here on Father's Day. We're gonna have an excellent battle coming up very soon.
Well, I sent the invite out to Mech the Dane. I invite Team 1 first, and then I invite Team 2. I'll make sure Team 1 gets in. I believe he's actually in a drop, though.
Ah, okay. Maybe the last minute warm-up game or something. We'll see.
Actually, I don't even see him online anymore. Oh, wait, there he is. Yep. He's in the wrong lobby. What the hell is he doing?
we'll get him here shortly. No worries. But I see some of the chatter in the chat here about all the new meta changes. Guys, tell us what you think. Lots of things going on. There's some, not necessarily nerfing, but some rebalancing going on. I think the most interesting thing is that there are still MRBC matches to be played on patch day next week, next Tuesday. So literally you'll have meta changes and competitive games in the same day. That's going to be an interesting toss-up there. Is the Night Gear and Runner 2C going to be nerfed into Mobility Oblivion? With small pulse lasers also going down the drain, or is it just going to be a small adjustment? We don't know yet, but should make for some interesting change-ups.
Did this match time get moved by any chance?
That's a good question. Are we messing things up already?
Well, because Dane has just gone into another drop.
Oh.
It still says 9 o'clock.
Ah, okay. Maybe they may be used to 9:30 games. I know that seems to be sometimes more common to see, but no worries. We'll try to pull them in here.
I'll tell you what. I'll get Smoke Adders in here then. Let's see. He said to invite Mad Cat 3050.
All right.
Mad Cat 3050. Invite to lobby. Maybe Mech said, "Screw it. I don't want to be casted tonight."
And yeah, on the MRBC website, it is at 2100 hours, so that would be 9 p.m. Eastern time.
That would be 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I tried to send Dane a message on Discord too, but he's got private messages turned off, so I have no way of contacting him.
All right. Well, hey, there's streamers out there. Hit up Mech the Dane if he's on your friends list. Send him some messages in game. Tell him to come on down, or if you live close to him, I don't know, knock on his door and tell him to come to MRBC. We'll work on it.
Well, I've got the window up for the casts that are coming up this week. Oh, there we go. The Smoke Adders are paying attention. I'm gonna move all these guys down here. So the Smoke Adders know what's going on. They're ready to go. Look at that. They came in with all 8 too. Interesting. All right, so Tuesday, another big match, and Mikado will not be streaming with me on Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm going to be streaming the 228 Blackwatch versus Dropship 5. And Mikado, why would I not have you with me on that one?
I may be a little tied up, possibly shooting mechs in that same match. So, it'll be fun to watch the restream, but I'll be down there in the trenches.
Yeah, so good game. If any of you remember Grim57, he's currently a member of the 228 Swamp Foxes, a recent former member of the 228 Blackwatch. He did a couple of streams with me back in Season 7. He will be joining me as my co-caster for that match. And then, obviously, Switchblade casting SJR versus the Blackwatch coming up on the 22nd, which I believe is Thursday next week. So Blackwatch getting a lot of love in the casting world right now.
It's good to see. You know, show off there right before World Champs, man. I'm excited. You know, I think with the new format and the competitive queue going on, you know, you're not going to get any of those early matches really streamed. So it'll be a little while before the World Champ matches become viewable.
Mick the Dane has shown up to the lobby. We got the full Smoke Adders team in there. Mick the Dane has shown up. I guess he's finally done practicing. That's a good thing.
Gotta squeeze that last warm game in there, right?
I guess. I guess. Squeeze something in there. So while we're waiting for them, do you want to look over the map, Caustic Valley, and
yeah, let's take a look. Absolutely. So, you know, again, here in MRBC, this is week 10. We are going to be on Caustic Valley for the first match, which also is the light drop as well. Caustic Valley, very interesting map in the way it tends to kind of break up, you know, the middle of the map with the crater and the domination port, of course. 4 lights, 4 mediums. You know, it usually turns into a brawl. You have to be careful of the caldera. It's something to watch out for on this map too. It's very easy for mechs to get caught out on this map. So if you take a look here, you have the usual caldera here, you know, the hot spot, right? You have to be careful when mechs from either team in crossing into this caldera in a brawl. If you go first and you get caught out, it's really easy to get shot down or focus fired, you know, in a brawl. Or even if you're just, sometimes you'll see teams or mechs, they'll kind of come in the caldera and then kind of come back out. Doing that is also very dangerous because, again, it's really easy for you to get focused down. And even just on rotation, segregated. There's all these little rock encroachment and stuff on all the different parts of the map that can sometimes leave a mech who's not paying attention out, and he will get focused pretty quickly. So I think it's going to come down to the first team, the first mech that gets out of position, that dies. Typically the team that kills that mech, that team's going to continue to win with that momentum. But again, these first 3 matches, they're very fast-paced, typically brawls. Can be very different from the later matches that become, again, more heavier, or heavier in general, and also to just, you know, more longer range as well. What do you think, RJ?
I think I'm reading the chat here, and everybody's reminding me that it's pronounced Jarl, not Jarl. and I'm a grown man. I do what I want. Jarl. Everybody calls me Bass and Fish. He's Jarl to me. No, but I think as far as the match strat, though, you're absolutely right. Typically, the first mech, that gets caught out of position, and the team gets that kill, then it's usually just game on from there. Because once you remove a mech, it just makes it a little bit easier, a lot less firing at you. Likewise, typically, you know, with these drops and with the small pulse laser possibly going away with the next patch, the small pulse laser novas have been huge in MRBC this season, and that's a whole lot of firepower coming from one of those things. And then typically the first team to take down one of those small pulse laser novas also has the advantage. Now, on Caustic Valley, with domination being right around that center, a lot of teams are sometimes fearful of taking the laser vomit to these things. Will they try something different? Will we not see the gargoyles and small pulse laser novas? I mean, it's hard to say.
And you know, I think the most interesting thing with just the most recent meta change in the skill tree is the variations of light mechs we're starting to see, right? I'm starting to see more adders, panthers, you know, some of the Jenner Fs are starting to, I've seen some of those come back, commandos. So there's definitely kind of a number of different light mechs that people can choose. And again, they're also going to be run much cooler, right? Splat adders, you know, 4 SRM 6s, maybe throw a flamer in there for good measure, or, you know, commando with some SRMs. So it does give some teams some flexibility as well. Being this the last few games before the meta change, as far as small pulse lasers are probably the most powerful weapon right now in a brawl, as we all know, with the Nova, Stormcrow, several other mechs that run them. They're not being totally nerfed. They are being rebalanced in a way that it's more damage over time, less burst damage. So I don't think they'll be out completely, but it may bring SRMs back or some other stuff. Maybe we'll see in this one. Of course, no streak SRMs are allowed in this first drop, and the bonus will go to being able to kill 5 enemy mechs as well, which every point counts towards the end of the season here.
Yeah, speaking of all that, you know, the match that I'm casting, Black Watch vs. Dropship 5 on Tuesday, that'll be the first MRBC match to be played that I know of with the new patch dropping on Tuesday. Will that patch change the meta? Will the teams that are playing in that match, Dropship 5 and 228 Black Watch, will they be sciencing the crap out of that during the day to figure out what the best thing is? I mean, that's going to be a very interesting match to watch.
Yeah.
Seeing what you guys all do come Tuesday.
And, you know, if you ever cram before a test, I guarantee that's what us and them are probably going to be doing too. You know, it's one thing the science with just the numbers that we see on the patch notes page, but actually getting in the mix, getting in testing grounds that day, it's going to be a rush to the finish.
Yeah.
It's like in racing where you have to run your car, start your car, and then you race. That's how it's going to be. Absolutely.
Yep. Yeah. Well, it looks like these teams are getting set up here. They're setting their lances. Team 1, Ison, is set. Both teams are set. What do you say we do this?
Let's do it. Absolutely.
All right.
Green and ready to go.
Okay, I am launching. Okay, I'm going to go to this screen here. All right. Drop 1, Isengrim versus the Smoke Adders. This is a 4-4-0-0. 4 lights, 4 mediums, Caustic Valley, Domination. The brawl match. The guaranteed brawl match. Let's see how this plays out.
Absolutely. And you got to kill the Cinco to get that bonus. That's a 5 for non-Spanish speaking players out there.
Oh, turn myself upside down. We're going to turn down the music here a little bit.
All right. And again, as game audio comes through, guys, let us know how you think, how it's sounding over there. You guys are our free control rooms. And we've got next incoming. All
we
right.
do.
So, Smoke Adders, bringing an adder. I like to see that. No pun intended. 2 Novas, Jenner 2C, Arctic Cheetah, Stormcrow, Kit Fox, and it's like a Shadowhawk.
We've got a Nova Prime, a Stormcrow Prime, an Urban Mech R60, a Kit Fox, a Nova C, a Commando 1D, an Arctic Cheetah, and a Hunchback 2C over here in Isengrim, an Urban Mech.
I know what's interesting, Isengrim, that's a LBX40 Hunchback 2C looks like, and like a Laser Vomit Urban Mech. Man, those things get a crap ton of armor with their quirks. But it looks like
they really do too.
Looks like Mad Cat here is doing some scouting here for Smoke Adders. Gets a little beat up by this Laser Vomit there.
Look. All right, looks like Ison is doing a wide push. They're not grouped up very well.
Isengrim's they're staying a little bit more spread out here.
Oh, I think I see what's going on. I see their ploy. If you look at Ison's line, one or two mechs up in the circle, try to pull Smoke Adders forward into their firing line. You can see it already.
And absolutely, and you know, Isengrim does seem to have a couple Overwatch mechs, right? Large Pulse on the with the Shadow Cat, and on a little bit of Laser Vomit on the Urban Mech on the little trash can there. So this will be interesting. It looks like Smoke Adders are pretty much full brawl, not so much Overwatch. Now, something to watch out for here too is with the skill tree. Strikes are very, very strong. You know, I'm not surprised to see several mechs here running dual strikes. You know, extra cool shots. UAVs definitely can be important on this kind of engagement as well.
Oh, strikes are so OP right now with the new skill tree.
Yeah, you have to be, especially on the approach here for a brawl team, you have to be really careful you don't get bunched up too much, because a good strike can really devastate your firepower here. Now, again, if I was Smoke Adders, it looks like, okay, Smoke Adders, guys, if you're full brawl and the enemy team has some Overwatch mechs, stop getting beat up. You probably need to find a way to push.
And it looks like they're doing that. It looks like they're making a move towards the right a little bit, bunching up on the circle.
And that was a pretty nasty strike in there on the Smoke Adders. They already got several mechs down in the low 80s as well.
Ison's just using those large pulse lasers to their advantage. Got a couple mechs already down into their 70s, or at least one 70 percentile for Smoke Adders.
And you know, most of the damage coming from Isengrim right now is in the form of strikes. They're timing it one after another, airstrike, airstrike, airstrike coming in. Smoke Adders have to move now, or they may lose this.
Trying to poke these hills with small pulse lasers. Oh, another beautiful strike right across 2 or 3 of the Smoke Adders mechs.
Yep. And again, we talked about how important the Novas is. You know, Kralisek here with 66% already. That could be big.
And there's another one. The Isengrim is not letting up on those strikes, and it's taking their toll on the smoke adders.
Absolutely. It's like smoke adders starting to move now here through the caldera.
Yep. Yeah, it looks like they're going to push right up and through, but that Isengrim line is waiting for him here. I'm kind of worried about this.
Absolutely.
They're going to have to move quick. More strikes.
They've almost even pushed him out of the circle altogether, but they're going to try to rush through using Isengrim continues those Overwatch mechs to hammer in. Kralsek getting focused here. Cyber Spear and this Adder's also pretty beat up. And one Nova already down for Smoke Adder, so along with the Kit Fox.
Yeah, that's 2 down. One for Mech the Dane just went down for Ison. That's their DC. Yeah. That could free him up for better commanding though.
Yeah, and, well, those Isengrim Overwatch mechs, those things get hot. They're probably hitting heat scale right now. If Smoke Adder just keep the DPS up, still 3-2 in this combination. You keep the focus fire up here. Looks like St. Horidane's getting focused down here pretty well, but the Mad Cat 3050 is going down to 43%. The General 2C, several mechs getting pretty beat up
the
here.
Kit Fox is in a 2-on-1 for Isengrim right now. He's almost down.
Yeah, still, yeah, absolutely. So down to your Stormcrow and the Adder here, sorry, the Arctic Cheetah for Smoke Adders.
Taking advantage of the overheat.
Focus. Yep.
The Kit Fox does go down.
Black Belt Jones is and that's it. Black Belt did get legged by that last Shadow Cat. Shadow Cat went down, at least legging that last light mech. That's the way to go, and Isengrim does take the victory.
5-8, Isengrim's victory, but that was a interesting brawl for sure.
Absolutely. I think I want to say that a little bit of hesitation by Smoke Adders may have cost him, but let's take a look at the damage score here real quick. Let's see, Mech the Dane in that first Nova, 435 damage. Their second top was Commando, 416. That's good to see. Calum and the Stormcrow for Smoke Adders over here, 387 damage. But some things to note is, for example, Kralsek with 73 damage in that Nova, you can't lose those Novas that early. And, are we looking for a match score?
Yeah. Let's take a look at that. Let's head back to the lobby here. All right, so match score. After drop 1, Isengrim is up 350 rep to Smoke Adders 125. Both teams did get a bonus because Smoke Adders, even though they lost the drop, they were able to snag that 5-kill bonus for drop 1. Drop 2, same thing. You kill 5 enemy mechs, you get a nice little rep bonus. And rep points. Rep points are what Isengrim is really searching for here. They're before this match started, they were in a tie with rep points with BSK, and rep points are the overall deciding factor in who wins the division.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is where Ison, if they want against BSK, they want to stack this win with as many of those rep points as possible to make their victory or whatever happens with BSK easier, so to say, right? They won't be so far on the fence going against BSK the next game. But let's see what happens here with this next one.
All right, so Tourmaline does. I mean, well, first Caustic Valley. I don't want to look at the map for that because again, drop 1, it's the crapshoot. It's the crapshoot drop. Pretty much any team, if they got good focus fire, can win on drop 1 on any given match. But drop 2 here, going to the Tourmaline Desert. This is where things get interesting.
Absolutely.
We're introducing here. We're introducing a couple heavies into the mix. So 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies. It's getting a little bit heavier. Different map, and we're also going into the Conquest game mode. Let's take a look at the map and tell me what you think, Mikado, because I've seen so many different strats laid out on this map. So many different things done from Worlds last year, the semifinals last year, and Worlds, to all the different things we've seen this year, and MRBC.
Absolutely.
Go over that one with us.
Well, just other things to lay out here, right? So, Team 2, I want to say Team 2 is probably the stronger side because you do have options. Team 2 can not only run control strat by placing mechs strategically at, high points around the map, on the crystals. At certain points, Echo 4 is still very strong, or Pop Titers down here. If you want to do range from Team 2 side, or you go full brawl, go right up the middle, and really give Team 1 no place to run because either Team 1 loses map control and loses Theta, and possibly even Epsilon, losing that 3 cap, or they have to try to rotate out and try to get some range on the enemy team. But again, Team 2 size does give you that flexibility. So going into it, I want to say Eisen is gonna have less options here. Smoke adders, unlike last game, I hope they are gonna be a little more aggressive. I think that when they saw the Overwatch mechs of Eisen, that should have been a key to let's use our DPS, let's get in there quick, and not give those strikes a chance to beat us up here. I think I want to say that Eisen will brawl just from past experiences, bringing those those heavies and medium brawling mediums in, super nasty, super strong, probably get cap control and try to force smoke adders into a disadvantageous position here. Absolutely. So, but the strikes from Eisen last game were so nasty in the early game that I think that's what kind of sealed the deal right there. What do you think, RJ?
Yeah, I mean, all the strikes in the beginning. I'm seeing some comments here. Of course, you know that it's a 5-minute delay, but because the match is currently happening right now on the live MRBC channel. I'm seeing some people say that some of the strikes were wasted, but I mean, yeah, there's always going to be some strikes that miss, but I saw a plethora of strikes that hit targets, multiple targets at once, and when you looked at the damage numbers at the beginning of the last drop, most of those mechs were going down because of a combination of the multiple strikes that Eisengrim was throwing and the long-range, large pulse laser fire that they were receiving. Several of those smoke adders mechs were already at 60-70% before they even went through the caldera, and that hurt. That hurt them. Easy targets to take down once the brawl started.
And that's just a product of the meta change, right? The skill tree did come out. It did bring back the heavy strikes and whatnot, from previous comp and MRBC seasons. That there was even MRBC seasons where strikes were banned altogether just because of how powerful they were.
They were.
There's no reason why you shouldn't be running at least 2 strikes, maybe a cool shot or dual cool shots or UAV. You can really invest in that side of the skill tree. That's just free damage for you. That has pretty much unlimited range. And if for example on Tourmaline it's a very strong control map from Team 2 side, you can really punish those Overwatch mechs. And what you could have saw from, for example, from a approaching brawl team, well, when you're a brawl team, you're approaching the enemy control team, drop strikes on the enemy team's Overwatch mechs as you roll in with your brawl, putting their heads down just long enough to close the distance. So you really have to make strategic use of those. I think a lot of teams are still getting used to that, and a lot of these newer comp teams didn't experience that before, so they have to kind of learn that from scratch here. But Eisen is definitely putting that to work, one after another, strike after strike. As soon as the cooldown went down, it looked like.
Oh yeah, I mean that was just one after the other. For a minute there, all you saw was just red smoke in the air because there was so much of it on the map. It was very. I mean the strike thing too. That 2 years ago when they removed the ability to take multiple strikes on a mech, one of the biggest complaints were strikes were too powerful and they were just doing too much, and so they removed that ability. But now with the new skill tree, they're back. I don't know about what Blackwatch is doing, but in the Swamp Foxes, we actually started readjusting our back armor, putting more back armor on, because one of the things we noticed when all those strikes start coming in, when Eisengrim, BSK, any of these upper division teams start throwing strike after strike after strike, by the time you get into the fight, you've got 0 back armor, and then all it takes is for the enemy lights to just give one quick run by behind you, and you could lose half your mechs right there.
Absolutely.
I mean, has Blackwatch been doing any of that? Have you guys been adjusting your back armor at all? Is that a new change to come because of these new strikes?
Well, we do leave that up to the individual player and play style there, but something to note is it comes down to your first positioning, right? You want to position yourself in a spot and take shots from places where you're not predictable. If you're being predictable and you're hiding behind cover that is so small that a single strike can wreck you that much, maybe you need to reevaluate your strong points. Again, what was strong points, that control points that were strong before in multiple maps, maybe aren't as strong. Maybe you take an alpha strike from there, you move to a different point, right? Don't become predictable. And also communication as well. If you see smoke dropping on one of your teammates, you need to have the team synergy to yell out to them and tell them to move this way or that way, or back up and move forward, because those strikes are devastating right now with those back shots, etc. as well. Some mechs that may run Gauss in the torsos, that's really is a way to get your Gauss crit out. But it depends a lot on map placement and the accuracy of the strikes. Again, the strike meta, that's a whole new skill, in addition to just aim, as well.
Yeah, the strike thing now is if you have the really good placement, if your air strikes are already strikes, and you are doing it like Ice and Grim did there, it's a very easy way to get really good early damage early on in the match, and I think Ison did a really great job of doing that. Just showed how well it works in that last drop there.
Yeah. You have to remember, even as a brawler, you're never, just because the enemy team can't see you doesn't mean you're safe. You never stop moving, never stop looking around, because you see that smoke come down, you need to be ready to move. And also we've seen it too. With snipers Overwatch positions, used to in the old, for a while there you get real comfortable one spot. Pop tart, you shoot, you go right back down where you were. Now you pretty much expect the strike to come your way if you continue to stay in that one spot. So you have to you have to know how to counter it, be aware.
Well, teams are getting set now. I did see Ison moving their teams around, swapping lances. We're still waiting for everybody to rip. I think Smoke Arrows are waiting for Ison to say that they're set before they start moving theirs. So we might still have a couple minutes here. How's the new baby, Mikado?
She is awesome, man. Do they grow fast? I can't wait till she's mowing the lawn already. Maybe a few more years there, but we're talking about a pre-stream, right?
Yeah.
She's to be the kid that's gonna go to school, and instead of painting finger painting happy faces, she'll be finger painting Mad Cats and stuff, and bringing that home, and I'll put that in the refrigerator.
Well, there was actually a post about that on Outreach today. A dad posted the picture that his girl drew.
That's awesome.
Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
Oh yeah, it was a catapult. It was great. Gotta love Father's Day.
Yep, absolutely.
And little girls who understand their daddies.
Yeah, and in Blackwatch, right? We don't recruit anymore. We're breeding our next generation of Blackwatch players.
Yes, you are.
So we're gonna change our name to Baby Watch here soon, with everyone having kids so far.
Smoke Adders are adjusting their team now. McDane finally gave the already, because he forgot. Dane is Dane. Yeah, he's. It's how it rolls. He was probably giving his team some big motivational speech about doing it for the Vikings or something.
Those locker room pep talks, right?
Yeah,
it's gotta be epic.
Yeah.
Like Ragnar Lothbrok over there talking about we're gonna invade, was it Wales or whatever? If anyone watches Vikings, good show.
Both teams are set going into drop 2. Tourmaline Desert, 2 lights, 4 mediums, 2 heavies, and all the strikes.
Yep, and again, bonus going to killing 5 mechs here. I think Smoke Adders, hopefully they realize what happened last game, and the Smoke Adders should have the advantage when it comes to the map placement on this one. They have the option of brawl or control.
Brawl or control. I have a feeling, just based off of their recent history in MRBC, Smoke Adders are going to be doing the brawl. Ice and Grim, hard to say, but I'm pretty much expecting brawl from both teams. You still with me?
Oh, yep, I'm still here with you. Just watching both teams here kind of load in. Looking at Smoke Adders here already. Viper, linebacker, commando, linebacker, cheetah, stormcrow, thunder, trebuchet, and a griffin. Looks like Smoke Adders going with the fast heavies.
Isengrim, Stormcrow, Huntsman, Commando 2D, another Stormcrow, Arctic Cheetah, Ebonjag, Timberwolf, and a Nova. And Isengrim is quickly moving to the Overwatch position, trying to get a sighting of Smoke Adders. The mechs on Theta are already taking hits.
Not bad. It's like, Smoke Adders do have a single Overwatch mech with that trebuchet, 3 large lasers there. What's most interesting to me, though, is the selection of linebackers with medium pulse and ER mediums. Maybe they're going for cap strat. Is that what Smoke Adders? Maybe they'll be kiting out the cap strat on this match.
Well, it looks like Ison is totally gathering around Theta now. They have the castle. They have one on Theta. might be a cap strat.
Yeah, it looks that way. You know,
Eisen's got the lead though in caps for the moment.
You know, with Smoke Adders kind of running as a wolf pack here, maybe they're hoping to maybe catch an Isengrim mech, out in their own capping or something along those lines here.
They've got Kappa. They took it quick.
But they could potentially do it with those linebackers. Linebackers are incredibly quick. That's a mech that you probably don't expect to show up real quick at a cap point here. But Eisen is on the scout. Eisen does want to put their mechs into position to crush them.
Well, I'm looking at the Smoke Adders formation here. It looks like they're going to try to dig in back here behind Kappa. Maybe try to bait Eisen into them. Are these mechs? Are these range mechs? 2 medium lasers, 3 large lasers, 6 medium pulse.
So it's like they're trying to get. I think Smoke Adders are trying to draw Isengrim into that Kappa area, and allow this other wing of the Arctic Cheetah, the Viper, and the Commando to probably go out and cap Epsilon. They want to get they want to get Isengrim. They want to get them into a dedicated push, so potentially the lights for Smoke Adders can go and possibly cap or flank. So, I mean, there's 2 mechs already here, very danger close to the Smoke Adders main line. Here,
oh, Black Belt Jones just got nailed with a big airstrike right in his face. That's that airstrike. That's that strike thing we were talking about. But they're throwing them back at Isengrim. They had a very nice one on Isengrim there. Looks like they got 2 mechs with that.
And in the Arctic Cheetah again, you shouldn't be standing still long enough for that to happen. Really, you should be moving. You need to constantly stay mobile. Isengrim right now is scouting out Smoke Adders. UAV just went up for Isengrim there.
Artie strike hit Isengrim here. It looks like who's that? Chosa Yodama? I don't know. Well, how do you say his name? He got hit with a really nice Artie strike there.
Yeah, Saint Hordane of the Wine down to 89% as well. So they're definitely trading strikes here. It seems that Smoke Adders may be. If it wasn't for that the Arctic Cheetah, they're pretty much fresh. But again, the timer is kicking. Smoke Adders do have to move here sooner than later.
Yeah, right now, Icing has nearly 100-point lead on caps. Right? Yeah, you're right. Smoke Adders have to do something.
And it seems that. Eisen did move their heavies up here, kind of to the opening of Death Valley. They do see the Commando there, Mad Cat 3050. They're moving back a little bit, and here they come. Now, if Smoke Adders do a hard push here, they could potentially catch some of these mechs kind of caught out. Again, these 2 Storm Crows in the back for Eisen are kind of way out of the way.
Mad Cat 3050 taking on the whole team by himself. It looks like dropping a strike. It's got 2 lights there, but the rest of the team has not followed up with the push yet.
The strike's coming in there. Mad Cat 3050 is just...
Yeah, he's just getting into the whole mix here. Not sure what he's trying to accomplish. That's a very unfair fight.
Now this may be a spot here where Smoke Adders may be a little bit more disadvantaged position. Kralisek gets focused there. You got to be careful with these little lanes of fire. If you're gonna do a cap strat, now is the time to send mechs out of the cap. Kind of while the craziness is starting to go on there, leg all the mechs you can, and then send your mechs out of the cap. But Isengrim now pushing. Mech goes down.
Yeah, Wingbreaker just went down. Mech the Dane goes down again for Eisen.
Mech the Dane usually leading from the front as usual. So yeah, it went down there as well. All these little brawls going on. Lukoi goes down.
Got 3 down now for Smoke Adders.
Eben Jag Shinyam Yodama is down to 45%. So some pretty beat up mechs here for Isengrim. Still, these Smoke Adders mechs, if they can stay fresh and stay mobile, they may be able to clean up here.
5-5 right now, both teams.
Oh, down to 2-3.
Yeah, there's a couple of them there.
They are trading blows back and forth, absolutely. McGraw here in this Viper, doing some damage here against Putangasaur, the last heavy for Isengrim.
Trebuchet is still alive for Smoke Adders. Let's see what he looks like.
Yeah.
He's missing a leg, and he's got an arm about ready to fall off there.
Yeah, Putangasaur is about to go down. Putangasaur, he's one shot, looks like CT. But these other lights for Isengrim are still very fresh. They're going to hunt down Kale. They're not going to let him pull that range.
Yeah, he's only got 1 leg. I don't think he's going to last very long. Yep, the leg is crit, and he's down.
Yep.
Well, again, another close match here. I mean, that was... That was close. Both teams are going to get the bonus out of this.
Yep, 8 to 5 kills. Again, it could have gone really either way. Just so you know, possibly just map placement coming down to it. But let's take a quick look at the damage before we move on. Looking at Eisen, pretty balanced, damage output here by all the mechs. 487 damage by Solus in that Commando 2D. Definitely seeing those commandos prevalent these days with the new skill tree. Calum in that trench bucket, 531 damage, followed closely by McGraw with that Viper C. So definitely interesting loadout there. Some mechs definitely did get focused down kind of early on. You do have to be careful with mechs kind of getting caught out there. And it was interesting kind of strategy on Smoke Adder's side to see them take this cautious, like kind of long route, it seemed.
Yeah, and I guess I am a little confused as to what the strat was there. We have to remember to ask them about that when we get to the post game interview.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you can do funky strats, but you have to make sure your scouting's good. You have to be aware of the enemy team placement at all time. But yeah, it was a good brawl. It turned into a good brawl, but I think because Ison just had a few more heavy brawl mechs, that may have been what sealed the deal. Smoke Adders really didn't have a chance to use those longer range mechs in that little area there.
Well, after 2 drops, Isengrim's got the 2-0 lead over the Smoke Adders. They are up 700 rep points to the Smoke Adders 350. But again, the Smoke Adders have been getting those bonuses. They got the bonus for drop 1, they got the bonus for drop 2. So and they got 5 kills in each drop. So even though they haven't been getting the win bonus, they're not doing bad on rep right now. They're looking pretty good. But again, Isengrim, they're fighting for first place here. They want the whole thing. The bigger the lead they can get over BSK before BSK plays their next match, the better.
Yeah, and Smoke Adders, some mistakes were made, but Smoke Adders are not letting Eisen get easy wins here at all. I mean, they're going hit for hit for hit, and things can really change going into the next 3 matches. Momentum is currently in Eisen's favor, but again, we're gonna be going to Mining Collective, which again, very brawl heavy map. Smoke Adders like to brawl as well. We are going to have an assault, 3 mediums, 4 heavies. Keeping the assault alive will net you the bonus as well. I think we're going to have a pretty interesting brawl in our hands here on Mining Collective, one of my favorite brawl maps as well.
Yeah, well, you are a big fan of the brawl.
I love it. And one thing I like about Mining Collective is it makes it's more beneficial to take a brawling mech with jump jets, right? So you're going to see the Novas, of course, maybe some Griffins, some Huntsmen, a lot of those ground pounding brawlers, like some of the Hunchback was the 4 SPs and stuff like that. You're probably not going to see those. Gargoyles, still prevalent, but again, they're ground pounders as well, but there really isn't a better brawler, for them. Well, when it comes to this third drop, typically your heavies or your assault is going to be a little bit longer range, a little bit more Overwatch. Maybe Battle Masters, Marauder 2C, still very powerful. High Alpha Laser Vomit. Next season Supernovas will have a spot here as well. All these things going into the changes coming up next week. I think we're going to see Battle Masters, Marauder 2Cs, and maybe a Gargoyle if the team does go dedicated full brawl.
Well, what do you want to say? You want to look at the map?
Let's take a quick look at the map, Strat. Absolutely, because as symmetrical looking as this map is, it's really not. We'll bring up Mining Collective here. There we go, Mining Collective Domination. Okay, so the size of this map, while it looks like a pretty butterfly, it's not. So you have your middle lane here, right? Dividing the middle of the map, but you have some points of hardcover. So this is hardcover here. This is solid. Where you have these breakups of buildings here on Theta from that side. You have this very big open area here on Team 2 side, right? You can really build a kill box. You have all these little things that you can get stuck on as a brawler and get focused down real easy. In contrast to the other side where you have a cluster just of everything in the way. You have all this cover here. Brawlers can use these as cover. Mechs on this side can't necessarily shoot mechs behind cover there. So if you're an Overwatch team, you probably have the advantage here on Team 2 side here doing this little circle. If you're a full, if you're going to be on Team 2 side, but you're not may not be able to be as aggressive, right? Because you may have a full brawl team coming your way. Whereas Team 1, they can go full brawl. They can go full brawl, but if they do go full brawl, they have to find a way to avoid this death zone right here in the middle of Echo 5, Delta 5. So, we've seen brawl so far tonight. I expect brawl from both teams, but maybe an Overwatch mech in reserve. Again, we've all played this map in queue. You have the big tits over here, kind of the higher vantage point. Small tits over here. Again, another vantage point. Certain spots are going to give you various points, parts of map control into theta and whatnot. I don't think it's going to come down to a cap game on this. The map's too small. It's going to be who kills the enemy team first, who wins.
Yeah, I agree. I do expect to see brawl from both teams. Both teams like their brawl. They're known for their brawl. In fact, Ice and Grim last year during Worlds, that's how they did so well, especially in the beginning, was just bringing that brawl. I fully expect to see it.
Yeah.
That's just what both these teams do. It's what they do. So.
Yeah, and we get to see a lot of heavies on this map, which is what I like. So Orion 2Cs, Jump Jet SRM Summoners, things like that. I like this. The Onion's very powerful brawl mech. You've definitely seen that a lot in the series. Maybe you'll see an Overwatch Night Gear or something like that as well. Some Pop Tart or something.
Yeah, Night Gear is something. We talked about it last week too, especially when you get on the hot maps. It's such a valuable mech to have, and the dual gauze PPC one, just a fantastic mech, and there's some great spots for it. The jump jets that thing carries, great Overwatch positions, as you pointed out in this already. It's just, it can be so valuable.
Yeah, and some of the general strategies when you have such a powerful Overwatch mech like that, whether it's a Night Gear or something similar, you put the brawlers out in front, right? And they're the screen for those Overwatch mechs. All those brawlers do is they act as a temporary wall that chews up enemy mechs and allows those Overwatch mechs to do as much damage as possible. Here on Mining Collective again, both teams are going to be very vulnerable to strikes, both Overwatch mechs and brawlers. You have to be very careful where you stage up. That's where scouting becomes very important, right? Light mech scout says, hey, I've got 5 mechs here on the Echo 4 corner. They're all just waiting there. Hey, I got next strike. Strike comes in. Next thing you know, half your team's already cored out from the backside. So definitely scouting very important here. Strike's still going to be very important here as well. Teams gonna have to be aggressive. Teams gonna have to scout well, and the synergy from both teams has to be there. They have to communicate as they close distance.
All right. Going into drop 3, Team 1 is set. We're just waiting on smoke adders to get ready. But drop 3, this is the commander mode. If you are new to MRBC, the rule in drop 3 is each team must bring a single 85-ton command mech. You get the bonus rep points if you keep your command mech alive at the end of the drop while also killing the enemy command mech. That's the catch there. Yours has to stay alive while the enemy's goes down. Multiple mechs are being used for the command mech this year. We got Marauder 2Cs, Battlemasters, Gargoyles, just depending on what the team wants to do. If they go full brawl, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Gargoyle. They're quick, and they're extremely deadly. What, 12 small pulse lasers in that thing, Mikado? Is that right? 11, 12, somewhere in there?
I want to say, yeah, 10 or 12 at least. And, that's a cleanup mech, right? You keep that Gargoyle a little bit further back. He comes running out of the side, the side ramp like the freaking Kool-Aid guy, and just starts cleaning up open crits and stuff like that. So can definitely be a very important mech. You definitely want to put a good pilot in that mech as well. It's an assault that handles a lot like a heavy, and in that case, it's very quick.
I'm gonna see if they're ready here.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, they're ready. They just gave the signal.
Awesome. All right, I'm excited to see. I love drop 3. Just seeing how are they gonna fill the 4 heavy slots with the 2 mech duplicate limit, right? Hardly ever do you see maybe mediums duplicated. Typically, it's gonna be heavies on this one.
Okay, kids. Oh, went to the wrong one there. It's not it's not game over yet. Went to the wrong scene there. Remember though, kids, after this drop, we're going to give away 48 hours of premium time to one lucky winner. One winner get 48 hours of premium time. Bombadil filled up my codes list earlier in the week, And we are going to share that love with the MRBC audience.
All right, so again, stay tuned, guys, and getting ready for this. Show your love for your favorite team. Put their name in chat, drop your favorite emoticons. Let's see what you think there, guys. Show some hype, show some love for these awesome teams coming out to play tonight on Father's Day. Going into drop 3. All right, we do have some drop ships lining down here. Smoke Adders, Summoner, Nova, Huntsman, Night Gear, Hunchback, Marauder, 2C, Ebon Jag, and Timberwolf C. How's it looking on Isengrim's side there, RJ?
A Nightjar D, a Timberwolf C, a Nova D, a Stormcrow Prime, a Mad Dog A, Viper C, another Timberwolf, and a Warhawk C. So the Warhawk is their 85-ton command mech.
Okay. And over here on the Smoke Adder side, I want to see this about the 50-50 of Overwatch and full Brawl as well. What we talked about before, using your Brawlers as your screen. Smoke Adder is definitely trying to put those high alpha laser vomit mechs into place, just like the Marauder 2C.
Trying to find who's in the Nightjar. Let's see, UCR Star Wolf. I think I'm in the wrong Lance here. Where's he at?
UCR Star Wolf. But yeah, over here for Smoke Adders, you do have TKO and McGraw here, Night Gear and in Hunchback 2C with PPCs. Kind of 2 Overwatch mechs. They're a little bunched up on this one corner though. Strike comes in. I was just about to say it. Strike comes in. Nasty Strike on McGraw down to 75%. TKO on 86. You got to spread out. You can't stay bunched up there. Right now they're trading against too many Isengrim mechs here. It looks like they're losing their trades. McGraw down to 18 or 49% already. Another strike's coming in.
Oh yeah, looks like they got a piece of that Hunchback.
Right now Isengrim is just smoking the Smoke Adders. No pun intended. Smoking their Overwatch mechs. Either you have to spread out.
Another strike. Nightjar and Hunchback both took at that time.
Yeah, and McGraw down to 26% here. Let me see if I can jump in his cockpit and see what's left on him. He's crit and he's down.
Dead.
Both torsos were open.
Starwolf got that kill.
Strikes there.
The power of strikes at the beginning of the match. Pay attention, ladies and gentlemen, because you're seeing it right now.
Yeah, Smoke Adder's finally starting to move here now. Lukoy here, the Ebon Jag on the lead. That's definitely not a tanking mech, so that's interesting. Lead mech there. He goes down.
2 down now for Smoke Adders.
Mad Cat getting focused along with Lalum and the Stormcrow. He's rotating out damage there a little bit.
Yeah, he's gonna go down here real
Mad
quick.
Cat,
there he goes.
Shut down. Again, we're 2 down here on the Smoke Adder side. Oh, actually, it's gonna be 3 down with the Grawl down as well. It's just not updating here.
The Marauder 2C has jumped into the mix. He's already at 68%. That's Mr. Big Mex 13.
This full Brawl here now, but again, you have Overwatch mechs like Mech the Day and this Warhawk C just putting gobs of damage into these Smoke Adders here.
Yeah, there's only 2 left standing for Smoke Adders. They're both getting ready to drop.
Yeah,
and this is our last one.
Down 36%, and he's out.
And a decisive win by Isengrim, 8-2. 8-2. I mean, and the way those strikes started, the way Isengrim was working those Overwatch mechs with those strikes in the very beginning.
Well, I think you maybe bugged it. It was 8-0. I think there's the glitch, the scoreboard glitch.
No, it's 8-2. Prudy Tangasaur and Loyum both died for Ison.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, 8-2. Yeah, you're right.
I know what I'm doing, man.
I was like the wrong thing. No, so guys, everyone's spectating as well. Sometimes you do get glitches on the scoreboards as mechs are dying. They don't update as well. Sorry about that there, but yeah.
That's all right.
I may have skipped past the damage.
Give us the scores, man. Give us the scores.
I pressed the button.
You pressed the button?
I pressed the button.
You pressed it. So am I doing the scores?
You're doing the scores.
All right, so I'm just gonna quickly do this. We got a couple mechs on Isengrim that really stand out here. It was that Marcobra and the Timberwolf C. Got a match score of 425, 2 kills, 5 assists, and 706 damage in that Timberwolf. And then UCR Starwolf, 419 match score, another 700 plus damage. Just great work by those guys. Their Overwatch mechs, laying down the strikes, getting that early damage, especially on those Smoke Adder Overwatch mechs in the beginning. I think it really hurt Smoke Adders when they finally did go to that push because their Overwatch mechs were being rendered incomplete there before they could even get into the fight.
Absolutely, those strikes so essential, so, so devastating to Smoke Adder setting up there. That's where either you keep your Overwatch guys mobile, or you go full brawl and don't even give the enemy team a chance to use their strikes. Double up on cool shots and just go on in. Going into drop 4 though, again, could be a very different match as well.
Well, hold on. Before we start talking about drop 4, we have a couple of things we have to take care of here. First, the score. Isengrim now up 3-0, so the match is theirs. 1,050 rep points to Smoke Adder's 400. If I look at the standings again, let me see if I can pull up the standings here one more time. I think what Smoke Adders are really fighting for here is to keep their 3rd place finish, because I counted Marine Mechs out, I think last week or the week before when my team actually beat them in a drop. Mm-hmm. I know Marine Mechs really want a 4th place finish, and they still have to play BSK. That's BSK's other match that they have to play. So Smoke Adders are trying to do as much as they can here to keep that 3rd place finish, so that Marine Mechs can't catch up with them there. So I didn't think about that, but when we started the match, that's a really good reason for Smoke Adders to give it all that they can, because I know that they want to finish in the top. You said they finished in 3rd place last season, is that right?
Smoke Adders, yeah, they did 3rd place in Division C last season. Eisen was 2nd, I believe, if I have my numbers written down here correctly. So lose small, win big, win big. Win small, lose small, right? If you're gonna lose, don't lose everything. Smoke Adders have still put your excellent performance out tonight as best as they can. Even when you're down, it's not over to the fat lady scenes. Every single mech that you kill counts here in our MRBC.
Oh, absolutely. Every single mech that they kill, every single bonus that they can still achieve, and they're trying to get as much as they can out of this to keep Marine Mechs in 4th place. And of course, Marine Mechs, that's Bandit and MDM0, and we know I've seen the way that they're fighting this year. I've seen what they've done with that team, bringing on Bear Claw and several other key players. The thing is, at the end of every season, if you've participated before, you want your team to do better than you did last season, and it's always an uphill struggle, especially if you lose some key players on your team. My team, fortunately, we were able to do that. We were able to do. We didn't do great this year. Nobody's saying that, but we did better than we did last season. And I know Marine Mechs, they want that 3rd place slot. So the Smoke Adders are doing everything they can to ensure that they stay in 3rd place there. Yeah, that 3rd place finish. But Mikado, we have something else we have to do.
We do. I think we have something awesome to give away to our loyal mech fans here, huh?
Yes, let's do a giveaway. I forgot to change some stuff here. We're going to give away 48 hours of MWO premium time. Yep. Let's see here. We're not going to make a code for this because I can't do that on the MRBC channel. And we're going to add some viewers. We're not going to add them from my channel. GUE, MRBC League.
All right, guys. It's not required, but show some noise here to win 48 hours of free premium time.
All right, so who are we going to get rid of here? We're going to get rid of you. You don't need any free shit.
Oh, dang.
And we're going to get rid of Moobot. I know he's in there.
Kick all those dirty 228 guys out, too.
Yeah, Moobot's good. Yeah, all the 228 guys are ineligible. All right, we'll kick out Moobot, you, and me. But we'll leave everybody else in.
All right.
Of course, I know Bandit's running a little short on codes, so if he wins the codes, he can give it to another one of the MRBC casters.
Re-gifting at its finest.
Yeah, re-gifting. All right. Let's give away some premium time.
All right, who's gonna get it?
And there's a spin. Oh, by the way, the last time I did this on MRBC, my app was a little janky. It was spinning kind of weird. I was having video issues. Got that all fixed. Redid my PC, and as you can see, it's spinning just fine. It's starting to slow down now. 48 hours of premium time. Looks like it's going to go to Remover of Obstacles.
Awesome. Remover of Obstacles. All right.
Remover of Obstacles. Congratulations. You just won 48 hours of premium time. Do me a favor, though. Shoot me a whisper. I think Mikado is going to write down your name.
Sir.
but shoot me a whisper in Twitch chat anyways, just so I have that ready to go, because we're not going to send out those codes until after the match is done, the stream is done. But everybody should be receiving their codes then. But again, remover of obstacles, congratulations. You won 40 hours of premium time. I'll get that to you here after the match.
All right. Congratulations there, sir. And enjoy the free premium time. Nice.
All right. Let's take a look at Drop 4, shall we?
Let's do it. Viridian Bog.
Viridian Bog. This is the 2-2-2-2 drop. 2 lights, 2 mediums, 2 heavies, 2 assaults. This is the format that most people got to know during Worlds last year. Of course, this has always been the format for Drop 4. It's the format that PGI has laid out for Worlds 2017. So what you're seeing here is the basic standard of Worlds. Of course, only one duplicate in any drop. The bonus here is if all heavies and assaults are destroyed. So if you destroy all of the enemy team's heavy and assaults, even if you lose the drop, you can still get the bonus. And we are doing this, yeah, Viridian Bog. I can make sure to change the map in the lobby, otherwise these teams will never forgive me.
Viridian Bog
the stream will never forgive me.
This is an interesting map. It's conducive to the brawl. You can do some Overwatch with it as well. It being 2-2-2-2, maybe a little bit more difficult to achieve the same synergy you have with other drops, where you can really make all your mechs similar weights, similar speeds, etc. But you're gonna have your assaults. Laser Vomit is typically pretty strong on this map, just because it can really cut through the tree coverage and stuff like that. You don't have to worry about wasting a Gauss shot, kind of out in the middle of nowhere if you're trying to shoot through trees. So maybe some Radar 2Cs we'll see. Maybe a Battle Master or two, hard to tell. I'm thinking Night Gears for heavies, unless the team's going to go full brawl. Nova's the usual. I think this is going to be a very brawl heavy 2-2-2-2, going into this match. Yeah, well, all the action goes on in the middle.
Go through the map real quick. I got to pull it up on stream.
Yeah,
okay,
perfect.
Show us what you think.
So Aizen is going to be on the team one side, right? So they're going to automatically get Gamma. They can send a mech out to get Epsilon, and of course, Echo 5 is a very strong place to kind of set up. That's a good place to prepare for a brawl push. Coming from Team 2 side, again, get Sigma, get Kappa, possibly get Theta as well. Sometimes Team 2 will have the advantage for Theta, but this map rarely ever devolves into a Cap strat, and it's just so small. Team 2 side, you maybe get an Overwatch mech here in Delta 5 or 2. There are some high spots around the map where you can get, Night Gears or Jump Jet heavy, Overwatch mechs. It is possible to try to turn this into a kill zone if you can bait the enemy team into pushing into you there. That's where scouting is going to be very important on this map. Smoke Adders, they did have the Overwatch mechs from last game. They made some mistakes with getting hit by those strikes and being, standing still. I think Aizen is going to just come over to Echo 5, drop their strikes, and like they did before, when Smoke Adders are softened up enough, they're just going to spill on over from every direction. It should be pretty awesome to see from either side here. And this is one of those maps, like when it first came out, it was really easy to get stuck on certain spots. So we'll see it. You don't want to be that one mech that gets stuck backtracking on a rock or on the bug carcass here. You have to be really aware of your surroundings, especially on this map with so many obstacles. But it's like both teams are agreeing here.
Yeah, have you been watching the Twitch chat?
Looking back. Oh dear.
all our 228 buddies showed up, and they're reminding me of what my name is. I'm not a fish, damn it. I've gotten so used to it now. People call me Bass. I'm just like, whatever. Call me Trout, motherfuckers. Call me Trout. Call me Trout.
That emoticon, so great.
Oh, yeah, Jesus. It is. That's a good one. Okay, so let's see. Ready? I got a ready from Mech the Dane. Okay, T2 ready. I haven't gotten one from Smoke Adders yet. All right, we're going.
There we go. It's funny. We start getting away free stuff. All the 228 guys start coming up out of nowhere.
Yeah. 228 freeloaders. Okay.
We'll trade premium time for diaper money. Black Watch.
Yeah, you need the diaper money too. All right, heading in the drop 4. Ice and Grim with the 3-0 lead over the Smoke Adders. Smoke Adders putting up a decent fight though. Remember, Smoke Adders are trying to stay in that top 3. Ice and Grim is fighting for first place here. This is a first place fight. They will definitely have it after this drop, but will they be able to hold it? Will they be able to keep it? That is the big question.
Absolutely. And so we do have Smoke Adders loading up here. Arctic Cheetah, Orion 2C, Wolfhound, Shadowhawk, another Orion, Nova, looks like a Cyclops, and a Gargoyle. What size of Grim got there?
I got 2 Nightjares, Marauder 2C, a Gargoyle, Stormcrow Prime, an Arctic Cheetah, and a Jenner 2CA, which I've been seeing those make a comeback too with the new skill tree.
Yeah, absolutely. But it looks like Smoke Adders are full brawl. And I'll tell you right now, what I want to see out of Smoke Adders is not waste any time, go right into the middle of Eisen Grim's ranks and just cause hell. Don't waste any time. Don't even set up.
My apologies in advance to all the viewers. This is a very hard map to spectate in. The trees and mountains, it blocks everything. So apologies in advance if I don't get the best shot for you.
But we do have Eisen Grim here already trying to get the 3 cap, trying to cap up Theta. The Jenner 2C and the Arctic Cheetah. Again, that's something they've done earlier in this series so far. Smoke Adders do appear to be continuing to move towards the middle. Will they waste any time here in setting up? I hope they don't, but they're going, looks like low side here left.
Got some quick fires. Quick fire from the Smoke Adders on the Ice and Grim lights.
Yeah, Torgado here. Right now, Ice and Grim has probably scouted out Smoke Adders. Ice and Grim should already know that, hey, Smoke Adders are full brawl. But, Smoke Adders, they need a push. They can't wait back. They can't sit back here. They risk they have the risk here if they want to go to Theta, get stuck on that low ground here. With Eisengrim's Overwatch mechs.
Yeah, they're keeping their heads down too.
Mark Cobra here and UCR Starwolf. It's a very strong Overwatch position. There are some blind spots to approach there. If they're there, but I don't think Smoke Adders are aware of where all the Overwatch is for Eisengrim yet.
It's an interesting loadout from Markoba too. 2 Gauss rifles, 2 medium lasers, and 1 PPC.
Trying to add a little bit extra DPS there to that alpha. So you've even seen some dual Gauss, dual PPC with stuff like that. Changing a little bit. But some mechs coming over for Smoke Adders. Like we have Black Belt Jones and Mad Cat 3050 and the Wolfhound and Arctic Cheetah maybe going for the Epsilon cap. That may move Ice and Grim around. And something you can do right is you can go for the Epsilon cap. Maybe get Ice and Grim moving towards Epsilon and then send your brawlers into the back of Ice and Grim. Who knows? But they're going the really long route. They're skipping Epsilon actually. They're going past Epsilon. Are they trying to sneak up on these 2 Night Gears here?
Well, those Overwatch mechs and Bison, they've really got them keeping their heads down, but it looks like they're moving.
Well, yeah, Mark Cobra is moving. UCR Starwolf is not, and a lot of mechs are not investing in seismic skill trees with this stuff going on. Let's see, they're gonna alpha them together. They are gonna alpha them together, 90%. Starwolf, how's he doing? Let me try if I can get this cockpit right here.
And Starwolf is down.
That is a big kill there.
Yeah, that's one of their Overwatch, but those I missed the light battles going on. I was watching the Smoke Adders movement.
No.
Yeah, Markoba, he's being singled out. Both of these lights working him.
Smoke Adders have traded 2 lights for 2 Night Gears, catching them up. Smoke Adders going brawl heavy into this Gargoyle here for Ice and Grim. There we Putitangustar barely gets out alive. He's dropping off there.
Lukoy goes down for the Smoke Adders. It's 1-1.
Yeah, right now Saint Hordane getting some back shots.
Putitangusar goes down. Mad Cat goes down. 2-2.
Yep.
And look, right now, Black Belt Jones getting double teamed over here. I don't think he's going to make it very long.
Yeah, Shashin's coming down too. Smoke Adders need to keep that focus fire down. That focus fire got a little wonky right now. They're shooting at different mechs. Some very big mechs have gone down for Ice and Grim right now. Smoke Adders have lost 1, 2, 3 mechs, 4 mechs down, but they're still holding on to the Orions.
Kalen for Smoke Adders drops 4-4.
Yeah, Mechadane here being focused by several mechs, including Nova. Big Strike comes in. Mechadane is not going down swinging. is going down swinging by dropping that last-minute strike. But these last few mechs for Isengrim are still
the
relatively fresh.
The Jenner goes down.
Yeah.
The Overwatch Nightjar is still up there, but I think Smoke Arrows are turning their focus to him now.
Yeah, Makorba, it's a very powerful position right now. Up there's these 2 ground pounders, the Orion 2Cs and Makorba here. But Isengrim, they can kill this last Arctic Cheetah and then just win on caps. They don't need, until Makorba has to come down. That Arctic Cheetah is hurting pretty bad there. Let's see what's left on him. Try to see if I can jump in his cockpit. I'm not bugged out here. There we go. Arctic Cheetah.
His torso,
both side torsos. Yeah.
He's not that bad considering.
Mm-hmm. So he's going for the caps here. Maybe going to get the cap game down. Makorba here is tap dancing. Makorba goes down. That's big. That's big. That was crazy split push there by Smoke Adders, setting up some lights in to really do some fine work. Let's see if they can chase down Toragato here. Looks like we have a quick cap here on Gamma.
How many? Let's see. Smoke Adders still have 2 Orions and a Gargoyle left.
Yeah, keep in mind these are very beat up mechs though. That last Cheetah having all his weapons could still kind of come in and clean up if you really wanted to here.
So you're saying he could pull a Queen Blade?
He possibly could. Kralisek is the only Orion that has all his weapons left, so he'd be the only one I would worry about. But like I said, in MRBC, every kill counts, and even if you don't win the entire match, Toragato here could potentially come in and at least take out maybe at least 2 more mechs of Smoke Adders, potentially. But Smoke Adders are spreading out, going for the cap game, and this is something that Toragato needs to be aware of, right? If you see, okay, we have Theta being capped, we have another player going towards Epsilon, these enemy mechs have to be split up. This may be my opportunity to go in and do some extra damage here.
Well, Smoke Adders are turning the cap points. They're just under 100 points to gain.
And curious to see where's Toragato gonna head to next. You have to dictate the rest of this battle here. Because all the way up to the end there, it was still even with that amazing pinch that Smoke Adders did with their lights and those night gears, it was still kind of hard to tell. Smoke Adders during that push, their focus fire got a little bit off there. Isengrim mix, Putitengasaur did a good job dropping off the top, trying to break focus fire, trying to buy them, buy Isengrim's Overwatch mechs every second possible that they can. And I believe it was a Stormcrow. I think it was Saint Horadade of the Wine. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name there. That Stormcrow Prime getting in some DPS on the backs of Smoke Adders mechs like Lukoi. That's a Cyclops. That's a lot of mech to lose from back shots that early on. You have to be aware of mechs behind you. You can't just face tank mechs in front of you, even if they're not looking at you, because there may be a mech behind you trying to shoot you in the back. Always be torso twisting.
Toragato doing the smart thing. He knows there's a mech on Theta, so he bypassed Kappa.
Let's see. He maybe maybe he can look out, maybe get another kill in before the end of this match here.
Well, if he can keep 1 cap point going and try to get another one, he might be able to squeak it out for him, because this is close. But yeah, he's gonna have to knock down 2 of those Smoke Adder caps in order to do it.
Toragato getting here right here with Kralisek. Kralisek, does he know he's around this corner? If he
does,
no! He sees him.
Here we go.
Off on Toragato. I'm gonna get back in his cockpit here. Oh yeah, that's not that. Only right torso left on the Cheetah. That Cheetah's going half speed now with that thing going off. Kralisek's going after him now. That's a big loss. That's gonna, even if he does get away, it's gonna severely limit his ability to cap his, with the speed not being quite as fast, down to 180.
That's true.
108 kph. In that light,
jump juice 25.
He's just running for his life now.
Left arm is
that Orion isn't actually too much slower than him at this point after losing that side torso.
Oh geez, it's a bad guy. Right leg is getting
and that right torso on Toragato is just 1 shot. It'll come off. Right here.
Oh no!
This
could be the end. 750. He survived.
Yeah,
but
Toragato, I thought he was gonna get the Orion 2C here at the end, but wow, that was a great trade-off there.
Yeah.
Good game indeed.
Okay,
let's take a quick look at these matches.
Yeah, don't click out of the scores this time.
I'm not even I haven't even cracked the beer open yet. For Ison, 805 damage in that Overwatch Night Gear A. That was the one that was left that didn't get one shot. UCR Starwolf got surprised by those lights there. Going on to Smoke Adders TKO and the Orion 2C 711. He was open 24/7 for Brawl tonight, and Kralisek 675 in that other Orion 2C. Wow, that's some great damage output. Smoke Adders much more aggressive, and that was a badass pincer move.
Yeah,
going up and surprising those two Overwatch mechs.
Taking out one of those Nightjares so early in the match, that really helped them, because those Nightjares, the dual gauze, the PPC, they're dangerous, especially on this map. This is a hot map. They're dangerous, and by just taking one of those guys out of the match early, it made a huge difference. In my opinion, it made a huge difference to the overall.
Absolutely. And before we go on to the rep points here, trading those two light mechs for two Overwatch heavies, even though they only killed one, they tied the other one up for long enough for that push to happen. This is the play of the night, guys. This is that ESPN moment of the night.
Yeah, definitely. Well, looking at the rep scores. Isogram, 1,175 rep, 3 drops 1. Smoke Adders getting a much-needed win. One drop 1, 750 rep now. And those wins, they make a big difference. Wait a minute, did I score that wrong? No, I got that right. Yeah, those wins make a big difference in the amount of rep points that you receive. This is, let's see, 250, 350... 425 rep points separate the two. I don't think the Smoke Adders can take it, but still, that was a much-needed win. It's going to really help secure their place, their third place position in Division B this season.
Absolutely, and I'm not sure if that was Smoke Adders' original plan from the beginning to tie those Overwatch mechs up, but they did it. Yeah, and that was fun to watch. I thought they were going to go for the cap game, but awesome. Yeah. So man, going into Drop 5. Drop 5 is half as exciting, and we have half as much shenanigans as Drop 4. I think we have a good Game 5 coming up. We have 2 lights, 2 heavies, and 4 assaults, which is a lot of firepower on the board here going into, was it Crimson Strait?
Yep, Crimson Strait. Heat neutral map. And, oops, I forgot to change the drop. I'm still showing Drop 4. Give me one second.
Real quick, do we have any more stuff to give away? Do we have anything else left in the bag?
Oh, yeah. What did I say we were going to give away? I said we were going to give away a mech bay, didn't I?
I think it was a mech bay, yes, sir. So, use that leftover skill tree income tax money, guys. We're giving you a mech bay. Go buy a new mech. Who's going to be the lucky winner?
All right, so let me get the giveaway screen up here. We're going to add some viewers. MRBC League. All right, I'll get rid of the usuals. I'll get rid of all the 228 guys. Like 228, Mikado's Soul, he's got to go. Let's see, what else here? We got to get rid of Moobot for sure. Let's see, there's another 228 guy in here that I know. Yeah, this RJ base 3 guy, that 228 guy's definitely got to go. All right, a mech bay. Who wants it?
Right, who's gonna get it?
All right, there she spins. 1 mech bay to the one lucky winner.
All right. Who's going to get it? Who's going to get that mech bay? It's probably the most valuable thing in the court.
Starting to slow down here.
Yeah.
Queen Blade. Zarniel TS, Queen Blade. I knew I should have removed all those 228 guys.
Rigged.
Damn it.
Rigged.
Damn it.
It's rigged. Just kidding. Congratulations, Queen Blade, man. Buy yourself an extra mech. Yeah. Not that you need it.
Yeah, for those that don't know, Zarniel is the infamous Queen Blade, the light master, the guy who can get double kills in the finals of the MWO championships. All right,
change his name to Captain Crutch. But yeah, going into Drop 5.
Crimson Strait. Let's get the map loaded up here. Make sure we're good to go there. We're still waiting on Isengrim. They have 5 players in the lobby to Smoke Adders 8. Of course, Team 1 has to set their lances first, and Team 2 can adjust from there. But drop 5 is very similar to drop 4, except for in this one there are no mediums. It's 2 lights, 2 heavies, and 4 assaults. Tends to move slower because of the assaults. Assaults being the slowest mechs in the game. And the bonus is won, again, by all heavies and assaults being destroyed. So a team could technically lose the match, but still get the bonus by killing all those heavies and assaults. And it happens more often than you would think.
Absolutely, and positioning is imperative on this map. Not only just because it is Crimson Strait, but because of that so much firepower coming from these assaults. Whether you're running dual Marauder 2Cs, Battle Masters, Mauler MX90s, maybe we'll even see some Cody X still hanging around. So much fire can be put out in so little time. Ison, if we take a look at the map, Ison's coming from Team 1 side.
Hey, actually, Mikado, I'll tell you what. I'll let you do the map strat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
All right, I'll take it away. No worries. Don't forget the shake. Team 1 side. So Ison coming from Team 1 side. They have Epsilon and the ability to cap Theta, and kind of use these buildings to their advantage, right? Whether you're side poking or whatnot. But it doesn't mean you can't stay stagnant. Whereas Team 2 side, Smoke Adders, there's some strong spots here on the island, of course. They can get guys in platform, or they can just push right across the water here, just go right into the middle of them. It's gonna be depend on what strat they want to do. Ison did pull more of an Overwatch kind of aspect last time. It didn't work for them because of that surprise butt sex that Smoke Adders did to them. Smoke Adders went full brawl. They dedicated to it. They went in hard. But again, Smoke Adders are going to be on what is typically the longer range side of this map, whether it's ER large or PPCs. It isn't all that difficult for Team 2 to build a concave kind of like this. And you have to remember too, even here at Theta's pretty much out in the open to water. The domination points, for example, if you're a mech in the water, you can shoot underneath the domination little tower there and hit the legs of whatever mech is at Theta. So you get a laser bomb mech shooting at the legs at Theta, Team 1 will never be able to cap Theta at that point, or not do it without taking serious damage. So something to keep in mind. While Team 1 does look like they have the better side here with Theta so close, they may not really. There's so many different possibilities here with so much tonnage. The meta's changing every day, guys. It may change, like I said, as soon as Tuesday. Marauder 2Cs, again, very strong. We did see that from Eisen earlier in this series. And I think Smoke Adders is going to try to use their momentum, right? That pendulum swing. Can they leak out another win here going into drop 5? That's to be determined. Awesome beer delivery. I love Father's Day. Are they going to be able to eke out that that drop 5 win, use that momentum going into this one? Are they going to do that sneak attack with the lights? I want to see it. Guys, in chat right now, drop your favorite emojis. We can't bet here, but if you had to bet an emoji, which team would it be for? Okay, guys, drop your favorite emoticon, whatever you want in there in chat. Tell us who you're cheering for. I want to see it. As I open up this beer, who's going to win drop 5?
I want a beer. I should have gotten a beer while I was up.
I got one delivered, man. Perks of being a dad now. All right.
Yeah, but your girl's too young to be delivering beer. I mean, she's what, a month old?
Well, so she fits in one arm. So the baby mama got it for me. So
well,
cheers.
That's a good baby's mama there.
She's awesome. I'll be stay-at-home dad one day. I want you to hear me. So yeah, we're talking about you're going to drop 5, man. I wonder if Smoke Adder's going to keep this momentum going into drop 5. They're coming from that Team 2 side. They were full brawl last game, but Team 2 side is typically more of a longer range kind of build out.
Yeah, I kind of hope they do in a way here. I like to see the closer matches like this. I mean, we already know Isengrim has technically got this match won. Well, I can't remember what the maximum amount of rep points you can get in a drop is.
Yeah,
I think it's 300. So, yeah, I mean, this is
at the top of my head. I don't know if Smoke Adders will win this series, but they maybe they'll bring it pretty close if they have a win kind of close to what they did last game. It's going to be interesting.
Right, and then everything that the Smoke Adders does here, every mech they kill, every bonus they get, every drop that they win, more firmly placed, keeps them in third place, as well as it hurts Isengrim's rep points when it comes to BSK, who's going to get that first place slot at the end of the season. Now, keep in mind, the last match of the season for both Isengrim and BSK. In fact, I'll tell you what. Let me pull up. I keep going back to. I keep going back to the standings because I think it's important to look at. Blackstone Knights, going into the Knights drop, Blackstone Knights had 12,250 rep points. Isengrim, also 12,250 rep points. One drop separating them. Isengrim with a higher mech kill count. Isengrim wants as many rep points as possible to make it harder for BSK. BSK is an extremely strong team. I just faced off against them. My team, the 228 Swamp Foxes, faced off against them on Tuesday. We took a drop from them, but they are an incredibly tough team. Isengrim needs as many rep points as possible coming out of this, but so do the Smoke Adders. They want to keep that third place spot. You can see how close it is. Marine Mechs, they're going to be doing everything they can their last drop to try to take that third place slot from the Smoke Adders. So it's a lot of implications for all four of these teams here, depending on what the final result is of this match tonight. We are still waiting on one player from Isengrim. Hopefully he didn't fall into the toilet. Or what do Vikings do when they're not playing this game?
Building boats to invade foreign countries.
I guess we know it's. I mean, Dane's here, so we know he's not off making another video. I'm just, just waiting on the one.
Oh yeah, we'll get going here. So I mean, this is going to be the one, right? This is the final match, right? I mean, no one wants to go down, so many matches. You want to bring it close. Again, these two teams last faced off. It went down 3-2. Ison only won by that one extra match. So are we gonna have just repeat? Like you said earlier, RJ. You don't want to do any worse. You always want to do a little bit better than you did before. You may not win the whole series, but you want to make progress. And even maintaining that 3-2 is still progress, and that still sets up Smoke Adders to still go strong in the next season as well.
Well, you just remind me of something, and I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, my ADD kicks in again. Totally forgot. Oh, we just lost another player for Isengrim, though. Oh, 15 minutes, by the way.
Oh, 15 minutes?
15 minutes is how much time the teams have between drops to make their changes, set their lances, and be ready to go for the next one. So I've seen teams take that full 15 minutes before. Doesn't exactly make for the most entertaining cast in between drops, but
yeah, well, sometimes, like you said, you got when nature calls, man, or you got to make that beer run to the local convenience store. You got to do it.
Hopefully the beer store's right around the corner. All right, we got 7 players in. Oh, there's all 8 players. So we'll just wait for Mech to shift these guys around. Mech the Dane, Jarl Dane, Jarl Dane. That's what I'm calling him. I'm sticking to it.
J-Dog the Dane. All right.
J-Dog the Dane. That's a new meme right there. Someone's gonna make a poster. J-Dog the Dane.
That's Mech the Dane in the hood.
Mm-hmm. I have to be careful. I'm gonna spit water all over my keyboard. Okay, Dane says they're ready. Just waiting on Smoke Adders. As soon as I get the ready from them, we will do drop 5.
All right. Smoke Adders, just a few more guys to ready up here. Man, all our maps have been selected correctly. We've picked the right times of day. This has been... You haven't broke anything yet, man.
Well, there was at one point I switched to the wrong scene. I put my game over scene up that, right in the middle of between drops there. So
game over, man. Game over.
I haven't heard any complaints about volume. Just mostly people complaining because I'm a fish.
Oh, man.
All right, we are ready. Drop 5, kids. 2 lights, no mediums. Wait, why can't I? Oh, we're not ready.
Oh, yeah, one more. The last minute change against the, again, with the skill tree changing, it's no longer as easy as going in and changing 3 or 4 modules. Now you have to go through a whole skill tree sometimes. So the extra 15 minutes, sometimes you got to use it.
All the clicks. All the clicks.
Yes, sir. So, I'm most curious to see, what assaults are going to be coming in for both these teams. Let's see what we got.
I predict Battle Masters, Marauder 2Cs. Some teams are still bringing Atlases and Kodiaks. Not seeing them as much as we used to, but Marauder 2Cs, a couple of them can move semi-quick. Do the Brawl, the Gargoyles. Again, it's fast. It's high DPS. Yeah, I'm pretty curious to see what these guys choose as well.
All right. Come on, load Warrior Online. There you go. There we go. All right. Yeah, we'll see what the dropship's bringing for us here.
I've got nothing. I don't even see the dropships. Oh, I think I just saw one.
See red triangles out on the horizon. There they go.
Oops.
All right, so already looking at Smoke Adders, Arctic Cheetah, Kodiak, Commando, Banshee, Night Gear, Marauder 2C, Ebon Jag, and another Marauder 2C here for Smoke Adders. All right.
Sorry, I activated my Steam overlay there. Isengram, a Jenner 2CA, a Nightgyre, a Gargoyle, a Kodiak, and a Warhawk. An Arctic Cheetah, another Gargoyle, and a Mad Dog. So they doubled up on the Gargoyles.
And here on Smoke Adder's side, that's a quad Ultra 10 Kodiak. It looks like. Marauder 2C is like a DACA Marauder 2C, AC10s, AC5s, is a small pulse. This is a pretty closer range, for the most part, Smoke Adder's team. Laser Vomit and looks like some mid-range DACA as well.
Okay, it looks like...
Maybe we're getting some action here already. Black Celt Jones and Solus and a Jenner 2C taking some pot shots at each other.
Oh yeah, right down here on the shore.
Yeah. Still waiting for the bulk of Isengrim's force to show up here. Also seeing seeing Kodiak.
I guess Mad Cat is crazy in that commando. He just gets all right up in their faces with that thing.
Yeah. But Lalem, 2 Ultra 5s, 2 Ultra 10s, ERPPC, and that Kodiak here. That's an interesting build as well. A little bit PPC, a little range, I guess.
Here come the strikes. Multiple strikes being laid out.
Yeah.
A lot of red smoke on the map.
Yeah. Mechdane here with the quad large pulse laser Warhawk. But it's like Smoke Adders are moving across the water, closing distance now, trying to get within base tanking distance.
Lots of PPCs.
Yeah, and obviously the dogfight here over here in the corner, you've got Solus getting roasted here by Black Belt and Mad Cat. Solus goes down. Big light loss early on.
That was quick.
Automatically use a light like that. You already know. The enemy team's less maneuverable. That's two. It's only 2 of the lights, so that's 1 of your 2 lights gone. That's a lot of your cat points down there. So.
Oh, Starlove taking a lot of fire, peeking up on the top of that hill like he did.
Night Gear down to 61%. That's a lot of hurt to take there.
Yeah, they had him pegged. And the strike comes in. He caught a piece of that as well.
Yeah, he's almost leg. Left leg is red hot orange on him. Night Gear is slowing up already. It's going to be slow as balls if he gets legged here shortly.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But strikes continue to come in from both sides. This urban warfare can really aid to that, to those strikes coming in. You can't hide behind the building too comfortably. Strike comes in here, hits McGraw on that Banshee. Down to 80%.
Yeah, another one hit Iolom in that Kodiak 3.
Yeah, Smoke Adders, I don't know if they realize it, but they are up on caps as well. Okay, they got the 3 cap right now. They need if you're the drop commander, take your time. Don't get beat up too early, guys. We're up on caps. But Wingbreaker takes a bad strike in that Marauder 2C down to 63%. You got to be careful. Don't poke out the same way twice. So another strike comes in. Looks like it misses most of Smoke Adders there. But Ison, maintain that 3 cap. You've already killed one of their lights. But Isengrim is now on the move.
Yep, here comes the push.
Yeah.
Going to bring it right into the city, make the long range ineffective, but Smoke Adders set up out in the water, great line to receive them with.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about here, Smoke Adders, is Windbreaker and McGraw here, and these assaults are a little bit more beat up. They may need to rotate out armor. There's these very fresh, the Night Gear and the Ebon Jag here for Smoke Adders, and that Gargo Markroba wants to close the distance, but will he do it? He starts beating up on Windbreaker there. Windbreaker's getting ready to go down 36%.
Yeah, Starwolf is now down to 35%. He's living on fumes. Windbreaker finally drops for the Smoke Adders.
I think Smoke Adders is going too far out in the water. They're going too far out. They're leaving their mechs behind right now.
Yeah.
That's not good to do.
I agree. They backed up too far.
Yeah, way too far. This Gargoyle needs to go down next. He's finally down. Putty Tangosaur left. If they can take down Putty Tangosaur, they may be in a decent position here.
Yeah, Putty Tangosaur goes down. Kralizak, is that how you say that? Kralizak?
Yeah, Kralizak, yeah, he goes down in that Kodiak. This Shao Sin, we gotta get his name pronounced. Mad Dog, he's about to go down as well. Still a fragile build, but right now, Ice Grim's DPS mechs are closing, but it's not looking good for Ice Grim. Ice Grim's going down pretty quickly. Are they gonna be able to charge last 3 mechs?
3 mechs left standing.
Yeah, Mad Cat and Toragato here fighting in the backfield. These lights just kind of keeping themselves entertained. Mechdane, this Warhawk needs to go down. You can't leave him up too long. He still has all his weapons right now. And that Warhawk. Oh, Kalem goes down there. The Ebon Jag. It's a big loss for Smoke Adders.
The Jarl is the last one standing.
Yeah. No, there's still Toragato left. Toragato's still light
you're right.
in the backfield.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't see that.
But Black Belt and Skin, another mech goes down. It's 2-2 right now. Skinwalker still very fresh though.
Black Belt Jones just went down, so it's 2v1 actually.
Yeah, so Skinwalker got 77%.
Ison could pull this off.
They could. But Skinwalker is so fresh right now. I don't know. Warhawk is halved. He's 1 shot left torso and or CT. If this Night Gear can kill him fast enough and turn around and get on this light, this is game over. It's like going for legs on the Night Gear.
Yeah, stay in the water because that. Oh, he is leg.
He goes down.
But he took down Mechdane.
Yeah. Oh. Can this Arctic Cheetah get killed fast enough, or is he gonna leg?
Oh!
Toragato clutches it for the win.
Yeah, it was a self-destruction by Skinwalker. He killed himself, overheating.
Oh man, that hurts. That hurts.
That does hurt. Smoke Adders almost had that.
Skinwalker, no pants on that Night Gear. Man, that was close. I think Smoke Adders backed up a little bit too far, too fast off the shore there, but wow, that was a good final battle. Bringing it that close.
Well, we just got to take care of the caps here. Ice and Grim only had 1 cap to start. Smoke Adders got 3. Oh, and they're at 584 points, too.
Yeah.
Terragato's got his work cut out for him here.
Yeah, both teams will both get the bonus. They both did kill all assaults on both sides.
Well, he still has both of his torsos, so he gets full speed out of that.
Yeah, and with the Kappa and Sigma only being kind of sliver capped as well. But wow, if that battle had prolonged any longer, Smoke Adders would definitely won on the cap game, and just one more mech going down a little bit sooner for Smoke Adders' favor would have been very different there. Because it was 3-2 for the last probably 50 seconds of that game to a minute or so, where Smoke Adders did have a little bit of the advantage. That's where regardless of how beat up you are, you focus fire the last the mech that's called or whatever designated mech is, and you kill it. Because now it's no longer 3-2, now it's 3-1, and you don't have to worry about that mech you're fighting off on your own.
Well, Targaro moving in on capping now. Smoke Adders just had sliver cap. Oh, he left it capped. I don't think he realized it. Look at it.
Oh, he's going back.
Okay. Yeah.
Here we go. I hear Mechdane's yelling right now.
Oh, yeah, I could so hear that.
Oh, man. But, man, this awesome last game, guys. Came down that super close. Total departure from drop 1 and 2 tonight. And even 3, where it came down that close. That was awesome to see. Guys, again, it's not over to the Fat Lady Sings, and both teams brought it hard and heavy tonight to come in this final drop. All right.
Yeah, all he's got to do is take down Sigma here, and they'll have it.
Yep.
I'm surprised it's not giving it to him, though, because there's no more enemy mechs alive. Oh, because of the timer. It's the timer. With one cap, they can't get 750 points in the allotted time left.
They may have to cap one more, I think, for it to be an auto cap. I want to say.
Yeah, he's got to go back and get Kappa.
Yeah, but yeah, you definitely played the safe game. That's the way to do it.
I think one more should do it. I don't think it'll make him get 4. Do.
And we'll finish it up here. All right, 8-7. Awesome game.
Well, is this going to do it though? It's 3 enough.
We'll have to do the maths here shortly, guys. But again, guys, stay tuned, guys. We do have some possible post-action.
Oh, there it is.
And
yeah, well,
maybe another giveaway.
I still haven't gotten a hold of Dane. So if anybody in the Twitch chat, while we're doing our post-game stuff, if anybody in Twitch chat can get a hold of Dane, let him know to join us on the MRBC TeamSpeak. I would greatly appreciate it.
Yeah. Luke mentioned Luke may not be able to make it post game due to a time crunch, but no worries, Luke. Thanks again, man, for the heads up. But wow, let's look at this after action report. Nectar Dane, 855 damage there for Ison. 4 large pulse lasers, Warhawk as I call it. And over here for Smoke Adders, Night Gear, 897 damage. Wow, guys, excellent damage, great game here. Going into the final. Dunsky, what's his final score there, RJ?
All right. Well, we're looking. Oh, to be fair, post in the lobby chat too. That we want to talk to Dane.
Okay.
4-1 is the final score. 1,525 rep points to the Smoke Adders, 975. 4-1 makes it seem like it wasn't that close, but you guys saw it. That was close, especially that last drop there. The numbers that we see up on the screen don't do the match justice, I don't think, because there was only one clear, decisive victory. I think that was drop 2, if I'm not mistaken. No, drop 3. Ice Cream took that one 8-2, but other than that, at least 5 mechs dead for each team both times. And I didn't do this. Oh, you know what? I have this score wrong.
Uh-oh.
Yep, I do. Hold on. It's readjust. I only credit him for 5 mechs destroyed and drop 2. 1,525 rep to 975. So that should be the right one there. Hopefully I did that right.
Yeah. We're mech warriors, guys. We're not mathematicians, but thanks to RJ. Mech Dane does say he'll try to stop by here. Luke won't.
Does he know it's the? I don't.
He probably has no idea.
He probably doesn't know it's the MRBC TS.
You may need to hit him up there.
I can't. He left the lobby.
See my friends list. Let's see.
He's friends with no one.
Is he? Oh, I guess so. Well, Nectar Dane, if you can hear us, man, PM one of us. We'll try to get you into the MRBC lobby.
Apparently, he did add me as a friend on Discord.
Ah, there we go. We can get him in there from there too.
Yeah. So, well, no, he had me on a friend there, so I was able to reach out to him. So that's good.
Cool. Perfect.
Okay. Well, we do have another giveaway to do here. What are we giving away on this one here? Oh, we have 500 MC to give away. I totally forgot.
That's a lot of MC. That's some mech bays. Maybe go towards a new mech purchase. I wish I could win that 500 MC.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got a little bit of MC saved up, but I could always use 500 more. Maybe I'll leave myself in for this one.
Rigged. No.
All right. MRBC League. Let's get the names entered in. Okay, get rid of you.
Alright, guys, show some hype for this 500 MC. Who wants it? You don't need to, but yell, scream in chat. Drop your favorite emoticons in there. Drop your fish heads. Drop your base heads for RJ Base here.
Bass heads? It's all in fun.
Bass fishing.
Alright, let's roll it.
Basshead sounds like a dubstep song.
Basshead sounds like a drug addict.
All right, who's gonna win this crack rock here, guys? Who's gonna win it?
$500 MC up for grabs. We're slowing down. Kantari Star, Kantari. Kantari Star. Congratulations, you just won 500 MC. I will be sending that to you here after the cast is done. So look for that in a whisper on Twitch. Make sure you don't log off Twitch until after you received your code. Otherwise, you won't get it. Well, we've got nobody with us on TS yet.
We'll give it a few moments. But yeah, congratulations, Kantari Star. Don't spend all your money in one place, or don't spend it on anything I wouldn't spend it on. So guys, stay tuned. We're gonna get Mech the Day in here shortly. To kind of get some commentary from his side of things there. Again, Lukoy wasn't able to make it, time constraints, guys. These are kind of late games. It's Father's Day. Everyone wants to get back to the fam. But stay tuned, guys. Again, we want to thank you guys for hanging out with us here tonight on this Father's Day. Man, this has been an awesome night in series. Pendulum swinging back and forth on the edge of your seat. You really couldn't tell who was going to win on most of those matches until like the last 30 seconds, of the match. Wow. Too close.
Well,
Too close.
I'm not seeing these guys showing up on the TS. So let's quickly take a look. Let's look back at the standings real quick because I want to see how this looks. Okay, so after tonight's drop, I'm gonna put my calculator too here because I know maths well. All right, so going to tonight's drop, 12,000. Icing had 12,250 rep points plus the 1,525 that they just received. This will give Ice and Grim after nine matches. This will give them 13,775 rep. And then looking at 13,775. So BSK is going to have a really good match against Marine Mechs. Oh, we got some guys in TeamSpeak with us. Give me 1 second. Be right there. Hang on a sec.
All right.
Okay. All right. So now looking at the Smoke Adders. Let me clear this. Smoke Adders had 10,575 rep. Plus the 975 that they just got. It's 11,550, and they still have one drop to go after today. So that gives them, it's a comfortable lead, but it's still not out of Marine Mech's reach, I don't think, because Marine Mechs still have 2 drops to go. Of course, one of those is against BSK. If Marine Mechs can take 1 or 2 drops, even 3 drops, and possibly a win from BSK, that would help Ice and Grim, and it would help make it easier for Marine Mechs to get up into 3rd place.
Yep.
It's still, I think it's still anybody's ball game here. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Absolutely, it could go either way. Still, especially with those 2 matches, right? That still have to be played. They haven't been calculated at all, and it could go down the middle of the line. It could be a very even match, 2-3, 3-2, even amount of kills, etc. Or it could sway back and forth. And if you do have a shutout, that is usually all it takes to put another team, from 1st place into 2nd or 3rd or 4th. So we'll have to wait and find out. So guys, stay tuned. Blackstone Knights and Isengrim will be playing on the 22nd, and Marine Mechs and Blackstone Knights will be playing on the 19th, if I'm reading that correctly.
Oh, yeah. Let me get to that. I was communicating with the Twitch chat there. Let's see here.
Yeah, so 19th and the 22nd, guys, tune in.
Yeah, I'll pull that up on screen here. Yep. 19th and 20th. Okay. Oh, yeah, you're talking about something else there. My bad.
Yeah.
Upcoming cast. Well, let's get to the upcoming cast after we talk to Dane. How about that?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
All right. Let's head on up there to the lobby.
User left your channel.
What's going on, Mech the Dane? Good to see you, man.
The Jarl is here.
User entered your channel.
Hey guys.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yo. Hey, good to see you. Great matches tonight. Got a few questions for you on some of the matches tonight, but I want to say thanks again for showing up and having a chat with us here.
Yeah, no problem. Took me a little bit to figure out where you were.
Well, I was trying to send you messages on Discord, and I don't think you added me to your friends list until midway through the match or something, because I was finally able to send one to you. I was trying to send you messages earlier on before the match even started. So, but that's okay. We got you here now. It's all good. Lukoy from Smoke Adders is not able to join us. It is Daddy Day after all. So it looks like we're only going to be talking to you. Unless someone else from Smoke Adders shows up, we'd be happy to talk to any of them. But
But we want to pick your brain a little bit here, McDane. So man, there's some awesome matches all night. We know you guys, playing against Smoke Adders before. You guys won 3-2 previously. We wondered, you guys definitely had the momentum in your favor. Drop 1 and 2 in Caustic Valley and Tourmaline Desert. I say, man, you guys just been practicing, strikes. Is that like one of the things you guys emphasize on? Because it definitely seemed that way tonight. How's your training regimen with that?
Well, we use them, and we remind people to use them. I mean, we felt it was pretty clear after the skill tree that strikes have become meta. So we push it. We push using it as much as we can.
Yeah, and something when Luko is here, not only is using them just as important, but being able to dodge them is just as important. And it seemed that you guys were able to do a little bit of both, just a little bit better tonight. And definitely got you guys some headway in Caustic Valley. You guys were able to beat up some, the full brawl Smoke Adders. They had some Novas and stuff that were able to get beat up, and you guys had a pretty good concave there on Caustic Valley as well with some Overwatch mechs. Was that kind of your plan to kind of lull or bring Smoke Adders into you like that, or did it just work out that way?
We knew that Smoke Adders generally do not push on their first drop. They usually try to kite or force the other team to push into them. That's why we brought the Shadow Cat. His whole role was to harass them as much as he could, and not let them feel comfortable standing in the back.
Gotcha, definitely, and we definitely saw that early on. Even the Urban Mech with Laser Vomit was fun to see. That was definitely a good brawl out there in Caustic Valley, that first one. And I just want to cut to Viridian Bog, man. That was an interesting match for both teams. Smoke Adders were able to bring lights in. Took a super long route. I think they were gonna cap Epsilon first, but they went to close in on your Night Gears. What was the radio chatter like? Was there panic when you saw the Night Gear go down and the simultaneous push? How do you feel about that? Because it was close. It was still very close. What happened there on Viridian Bog?
Well, earlier on, our lights got separated, and for a while they were kind of out of it, and I think that hurt our ability to track them and realize where their lights were and what they were going to do. But our Nitro just said, I got 1, I got 2 on me, and then he died. And then someone said, Hootie said, I think they're pushing. And then I just told everyone, focus on the push, don't worry about the lights. Right. You go deal with the lights. And then we fought from there. But it was ugly, as you guys witnessed.
It was definitely interesting to watch from the air. Just the timing of it, because we saw the lights take out that first Night Gear, and then the brawl push, and that's a scary spot to be, because now you have those 2 Night Gears kind of caught out there, right? And they're not taking part in the battle. But it still came down very close. The enemy team was still pretty beat up. You guys had maybe I'm saying their name right. The hate wine, the Saint Hate wine.
Yeah, Saint Hate. Yeah,
Saint Hate. Yeah.
If I could go back in time, I would have just had the lights immediately disengage the moment their lights were dead, and just do capping while we just slowly got whittled down.
Yeah, you guys still managed to get some good back shots there. But I mean, that was a good fight. I mean, RJ, you have any questions about those maps there so far?
None yet. I mean, but the Crimson Strait at the end there, close fight. I mean, I mean, you were one of the last mechs standing for Isengrim. How worried were you?
Worried? I was very worried. I was very beat up, and I knew there was only one other mech with me, and I didn't know how beat up he was, but their Night Gear was pretty healthy at the start of that fight.
He definitely was.
I didn't actually know where he was. For a second there, I thought we killed all their mechs when the Arctic Cheetah went down, and then all of a sudden there was a Night Gear in my face. I was like, oh, nope.
and
But
you say hats off to Taragato, if I'm saying that right. He definitely did some work tonight, and so some of these games did come down to those last few mechs, right? Just last few mechs, 2 versus 1, 1 versus 2, whatnot. And it could have gone either way, but you guys, both teams, both definitely hung it out there. But I can imagine the panic because you guys are kind of stuck, kind of hanging out there in the city. Your night gear kind of got beat up a little bit early with some trades, and you guys were down going into that push, and were able to bring it back, which was kind of cool to watch. That going back and forth there. Did you realize that? Okay, maybe we're at a disadvantageous position. Maybe we need to move, or was it just do you have do you just drop call, or do you have like a kind of group thing? Like how did that call go to do that push there on Crimson?
we knew we had to push. We knew there wasn't. We were down a mech. The caps were definitely in their favor since there was a missed call early on, and one of our mechs didn't cap like he was intended to, and there was Solus. Our light wasn't able to get Epsi, and then I think he stuck around too long and he died, and so we had to push. We had actually audibled our drop right before we went in because of what they had been doing. We went to a more of a push deck. Because we anticipated a pretty aggressive push from them, so that's why we brought the gargoyles and the mad dog.
Yeah.
And then we had to get in there. We had to do something, so we went. And it was called, and it was messy, and it was ugly, and I was just happy that when the dust settled, we actually came out on top, just barely.
I'll say definitely an exciting match to play in. Luke Coy, if you're out there, and the rest of Smoke Adders, and New Mech Today, and the rest of Eisen. You guys definitely made an exciting match to cast and to watch tonight, so we appreciate that.
Well, Dane, I have so many questions I want to ask, but none of us can predict the future, right? But you guys have one match left against the team that you are fighting the hardest against for first place. Do you think that you did enough here tonight to keep it? Let's say you lose against BSK 3-2. Do you think you did enough here tonight to maintain first place? Or
no.
I know there's a lot of variables here. BSK.
If we lose to BSK, there's no way we win. I don't believe there's any way we win if we lose to BSK, even if it's like by 25 points. BSK has one more match. It's against Marine Mechs tomorrow.
Right.
And
Marine Mechs are not a pushover.
I know. Bandit has been pretty beat up since the skill tree. He's kind of stopped running his team. Bear Claw's running it now. And I don't know where their morale is. I don't know if they're excited to go in there and fight BSK, or if they just want to get this season over with. Because the only thing they're fighting for really is themselves and really to give us a chance. I don't know if that's something they want to fight for. I don't know if that's something they will fight for. I'm hoping they will. I think a lot of them are not a pushover, like you said. A lot of them have a warrior spirit over there in the Marine Mechs. So if I was to edge, I would edge more to Marine Mechs are going to try to make a stand. But I just don't know, with Bandit taking a back seat, where that stand's going to be and how well they're going to be able to perform it. If we're tied with BSK, if BSK 5-0s Marine Mechs and gets full points, we're going to be like 300 points below BSK at the start of our match against BSK. If Marine Mechs needs to win a drop to keep it close between us and BSK now, and I think that's possible. Definitely, like you said, they're not a pushover. They've won drops against or BSK before, so if they do that, that's good. If they don't, though, we're going to be fighting at a deficit. I mean, they're just either way. The BSK Eisen match will determine who wins. I think now there's no way that it can't happen, but. Right. We can't lose to BSK. Yeah. It just can't happen.
What I'm going to say is, Mech fans out there, guys, tune in for that match. It's going to be an epic match.
Well,
can't predict the future.
Do we have somebody streaming it, though?
Yeah, is anybody casting it?
I hope so.
I really hope so. Let me look down here. What's the date on that one? The 22nd?
It won the straw vote, but it seems like MRBC decided to cast a Steel Jaguar versus 228 IBR match instead, so it's currently not being casted.
All right, well, here's the good news. I was supposed to leave for vacation, go out to California to see my boys. I was supposed to leave, actually, on Thursday the 22nd. However, I got different plane tickets. I'm not leaving to the 24th. I'd be happy to cast that for you guys on MRBC too.
All right, cool. Then we'll be casted, and
Yeah,
we'll see
well,
who wins Division B.
Yeah, let's
Awesome.
let's tentatively do that. We'll schedule that for now. I'm not sure. I haven't looked at the Shoutcasters forum on Discord lately, but let's plan on it. Let's plan on it for now, and then if there's any changes, I'll let you know via Discord.
Yeah. And unfortunately,
cool.
I won't be there. I'll be playing with Blackwatch against SJR. But man, I'll definitely do that replay. That'll be a good game to watch.
Yeah. I'll get one of my co-casters. Could be Iron, could be Grim. I'll get somebody to co-cast with me. Regardless, I'll see what I can get done for you there.
There we go. All right.
Well, Dane, again, thank you very much. Love your videos, love your posters. You bring a refreshing bit of humor to this competitive game that we do. So,
what was your top player or viewership tonight?
I think we hit 150 at one point. When I
Almost
looked at it,
150, yeah.
Yeah, when I looked at it, it was like 147 at one point. I don't know. I don't look at it the whole time, so it may have topped 150. I'm not sure, but it was damn close if it didn't. So good.
Well, thanks guys for
turnout.
casting.
Good turnout.
I appreciate it.
No problem, Dane.
Thank you for having us, man.
Have a good night and enjoy the rest of your Father's Day.
Yeah, I'm not a father, but
you've got
I'm a father to my team.
Yes, you are. Yeah,
the FRR.
You got a bunch of Vikings that look up to you, man. A bunch of kids that need you. So
Mech the dad. All right.
Yeah, all right.
No, I'm not that guy. I'm still dropping. I'm still dropping with my competitive team.
There you go, man.
All right.
Well, good games.
Well, Dane, have a good night, sir.
See you guys.
Thanks again for joining us.
Later, man.
User disconnected from your channel.
Well, let's just end it. Yeah, let's just end it right here. We're good. We're going to quickly look at the upcoming matches. Let's see here. I want to go to this. Am I at the right screen? Yes, here we go. Okay, so yeah. We just got done watching the Ice and Grim Smoke Adders match. I'll be back with Grim 57 on Tuesday for the 228 Blackwatch vs. Dropship 5 match. We got Switchblade coming in on June 22nd. That's what Dane was just talking about. SJR versus the 228 Blackwatch. And if there's no objections from Bandit or any of the other casters, I'll see if I can't pick up the Ice and Grim BSK match also on Thursday the 22nd on MRBC 2. My vacation's been pushed back, so I should be able to do that for you guys, and hopefully we can make that happen. I'll just have to wait and see what the I just have to wait and see what the MRBC admins say about that, because that match between SJR and Blackwatch, that's going to be a damn good match too. So
absolutely,
and Mikado will be playing in that one. So
first person view.
Yeah, first person view. All right, kids. Well, that's going to do it for us. Remember that you can get the current standings, the upcoming casts. You can see the results of every reported match all at MRBCleague.com. Let me see if I can. Let's see. Bottom left, I'm just going to extend this window up a little bit. Where I'm pulling these windows from is actually the MRBC website. So you can get all of this stuff at MRBCleague.com. Hope to see you over there. And don't forget, if you're wanting to get into competitive play, you're just not sure where to start because it may seem a little overwhelming to you, MRBC is a great place for that because they have tiered divisions going all the way down to E2. So if you're just starting off in competitive play, you got a team that's just starting off, MRBC is a great place to start because you can get that entry level competitive experience with the rest of the entry level teams and just start working your way up from there like many teams did. So in fact, Ice and Grim last season, they were Div C, now they're Div B, and they're on the cusp of possibly getting into Div A. I mean, these are the Cinderella stories we like. But you can see it all at MRBCleague.com, including all the past casts and everything else. It's all there. Website might be due for a little bit of a redo, but regardless, it's all there, and we hope you check it out. That's it for us. Mikado, I hope you have a great night, sir. Enjoy the rest of your Father's Day. And to everybody watching, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. And we will catch you all back here on Tuesday. Peace.
Good night.